Correct. You can broadcast for 8 hours. That's what it just said.
Week.
Why is it week? You can just do another one. Two-part it if you
Need
really
that
want.
24
That's sad. Yes, we are now live.
Classic Basil.
Basil Rush. Can't beat it.
Do you want me to send you a link, or are you going to do?
No, I'm going to test it. I'm going to test the thing, and then we'll.
Are you sure you just can't do it from your own channel anyway? Normally.
Correct. Otherwise, I would have done it.
Four people watching now. You've got your boys in. The whole gang.
I wouldn't know because I can't see it until I've got this up. So.
Oh, 6. You got your boys. Although no one's actually talking in the chat.
They're all just hiding. Yeah, I can get it up that way.
Yeah, but if you want to comment, you're going to have to either sign in incognito or copy that link and put it in your normal Chrome.
If what and the what and the what?
You're in incognito, aren't you?
Yes, to right. Get it to work. Yes.
Right. So you can see the chat, but you're not going to be able to talk in the chat because you're not signed in.
I don't need to talk in the chat. I've got a voice. I don't need to type.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there, right?
I'm never going to need to type when I can speak. Okay, that's irrelevant.
What if you're like, oh, I need to get a drink, or something like that, or your mic fucks up like it always does?
Then I could just fucking sign in.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. Right, let's get to the fucking information. Okay, so the debate will be happening as long as FAVYN doesn't pull out before he's ready to blow his load on Wednesday, the 18th of January. That's 9 p.m. my time, which is GMT. And for FAVYN, that is 1 p.m. Pacific time, or PT. So that's when the debate's going to be. The topics of discussion, which have been chosen by Mr. FAVYN, are Green Skull and Luke the Notable and paid shills and whatever. Gears of War 4, Halo and Sprint, and then I've just put for my fucking thing other topics, other stuff that we might want to discuss, like Rainbow Six or whatever, something like that, or anything else that the chat wants to discuss. So that is the structure of the debate. Does anyone like to add anything to the current stream before we end it?
Are you going to say FAVYN's name wrong at least once?
Fuck you know.
FAVYN.
It's Rony Boney that everyone gets wrong, not FAVYN.
You mean Ronnie Bonnie?
Ronnie Bonnie.
Yeah, Ronnie Bonnie.
Ron Bonnie.
Ronnie Bonnie.
Ronnie. Yeah. Titanfall 2's campaign is all about man and machine, so it's a bit like when a woman first gets their first dildo. I mean, that's basically the gist of the story, isn't it? What? I haven't played it ever, but it's all about one man and his machine. It's all about a man's love for his machine. It's kind of strange, if you ask me. But there you go. It's a bit like Knight Rider, but with a robot instead of a car.
How do you think Microsoft and 343 should handle Halo on Windows 10?
Don't handle it. Don't make it. We've seen enough.
I think it would help if they actually did crossplay, considering Halo Wars isn't crossplay. Not even the campaign. Not even
Halo Wars 1 isn't. That doesn't mean Halo Wars 2.
I don't think Halo Wars 2 will be either, though.
I think you're wrong. I think it will be.
I think you're putting too much faith into 343.
I'm not saying it's going to work. I'm just saying it's going to be there. Gears of War has it. So
if that's good if it does, but I don't have my hopes.
Gears of War has it, but it's really poor at the minute. It's like one playlist, and I don't know if it's still going on. They were like testing it out. It wasn't actually finished. So we'll have something of that nature where there's like a game mode that's cross-play, like one game mode or something.
Yeah, wouldn't be too bad. You're going to play the beta next week?
Do we have to?
You get free shit, I think.
Oh, fuck. I hate when they do that. Fucking annoys me.
I think on the release you get someone. I think it was you get Forge for free for a certain amount of time, then they take him away from you. Nice.
Sergeant Forge is returning.
Yeah, Forge is in Halo Wars 2.
Right. Do you think he's in the campaign then?
Might be.
He's not actually dead. No one saw him die.
I know exactly. He could be alive.
Sergeant Forge is alive. Spoilers.
Sergeant
played
Forge
the game.
Is Atriox.
No, it'll be a spot, and he'll come back, and they'll just take the helmet off. It'll be Sergeant Forge with it.
Also known as Shepard, also known as the Master Chief.
Yeah. Yeah, you can help me out with this name.
Mm-hmm.
You can help me out with this name, because even I'm going to go Ronnie Bonnie on this one.
Why? What are you talking about?
Dryer Lion. Is that right?
Oh, that guy. Yeah. Dryer Lion 7270.
Yeah, that's a name, isn't it? Dryer Lion. If Halo 6 fails, do you think they will scrap the franchise or bring in new staff and try and make a success? I don't think they are in the mindset of whether something succeeds or fails. It's just in the mindset of money. So if it sells 20,000 copies but gets a load of money from microtransactions, they'll just keep churning them out until no one's buying anything anymore. So it will fail because Halo 5 is terrible. That didn't sell. Gears of War is terrible. That didn't sell. So they're just churning them out now. So I don't know what their business strategy is long term, but they're just trying to make money short term. So all I'll say is it will obviously, no matter what happens with Halo 6, they'll just keep making them. So the next one might not be Halo 7. They might reboot it and do Halo 1 again and just start again. And then the next one will be Halo 2 again, Halo 3 again, and just reboot everything. Because that's what generally happens after a series goes for so long. Then they, oh shit, we can't make any more money. Let's reboot it so everything's back to naught. You know, Marvel, DC, whatever, same shit over and over. So that's what they'll do next.
There was concept art for Johnson, yeah. I think it was just a joke though, because he was in like a mech. He was in a grizzly.
That was just a tease. I don't know if that might be DLC.
I
Might
don't
be the season
think.
pass.
I think it was just taking the piss. I don't think he'll actually be in it.
It could be season pass material. Could turn up, couldn't he?
Dry Line also says they're not making money, but it's shite. They are making money. They make a fuck ton of money, but it is shite.
They do, because people keep buying the microtransactions, so they make loads. They've made thousands, millions out of that crap.
Gonna talk about the Switch. Gonna have a rant.
I haven't even gone through the fucking chat yet. Just looking at Aatrox dies in the first mission of Halo 6. Yeah, that's true. That's gonna happen.
Big
that's a good one. Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary Edition. Who says they'll reset Halo? Doesn't just because they reboot it doesn't mean that they'll turn it back into the Halo 1 style of gameplay. I'm just saying they're going to reboot the fucking story. That doesn't mean they're going to change the gameplay. Yeah. Big Crimson Crunch. Pondering Peanut. Halo 5 is my favorite Halo game, even better than the weaker ones like ODST.
It's customary to say it every time you do it. Walking up those stairs on a PDHQ.
Oh no. Do you really want to talk about the Switch?
I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, so I don't know. It's up to you.
Oh, shut up. Shut up. That's rubbish, and you know it.
Why is it?
You love it. Super Monkey Ball, GameCube.
Yeah, the old school shit.
Yeah, you love it. Super Mario fucking 3-on-3 oops. You love it. Mario Golf, you know, tennis.
No. Certainly not.
Oh shit, Bench Boss.
Bench Wilson.
Bench Boss. It's back.
One, two, switch.
I haven't got a clue what my favorite Halo art style is. Probably Halo 2 and or Halo Reach. Bench Boss back again. I don't think 343 insist on anything. I think that's just their retarded logic.
There was that interview with Bonnie who was like, we were focusing on making them look like toys, something like that. And now you've got all the Mega Box partnerships and everything. The Boomco shit.
Yeah, I wonder if that game will ever get released.
I was talking more about the figures, but yeah, the game did look pretty cool, actually.
Should just fucking get Lego involved. Fuck Mega Bloks.
Lego didn't want all Lego all PG and stuff though. That's why.
How the hell be PG when this Star Wars?
They didn't want the guns. Yeah, because Star Wars is widely recognized and everything. But then they didn't for Halo and stuff. They didn't want the guns. So
it's bollocks for two reasons. They're both part of Mattel, aren't they?
I don't know. I would assume not.
Aren't,
Why would
aren't
they be?
you
Why
part
would
of the
they be
same
the
company?
competitors though? So why would they be?
They're not competitors. They fucking the people that own Lego bought fucking Mega Bloks. They're the same now. I don't understand why they make Mega Bloks because it's just a shit version of Lego, and they own both.
Correct.
So what's the point?
GLL loves Halo 5. We all know it.
Yeah,
The Mar 9122 videos. That latest one.
Oh god. I got nothing to say about that. I've just started laughing, just trying to find the words to talk about it. I just start laughing. I just watch them and laugh. The response is just me watching the video and laughing for like an hour. There'd be no content in the video, just be me laughing. What? When you all claimed Trump wasn't going to win, what's that got to do with anything?
When was that claim even made?
I never made that claim. He's full of shit, as per. I think it was Benj Boss that leaked the emails. That's what it was.
Clearly.
That's why he got in, because Benj leaked the emails. Halo 5 is turning the fanboys gay. I thought they were already gay. I can't turn them gay. Who's Jam? Jam's the man.
I am the resident tech support.
Without Jam, there would be no fucking videos. Nothing. Phone him in the middle of the night. I need tech support. Help. Everything's gone to shit. Halo News and Entertainment.
Yeah, totally. Drop them subs.
There's nothing to say about Halo Wars Definitive. It's the same exact game with a slightly better resolution. That's it. What do you think, Jammers?
It's not worth it, really. There's not much to talk about, is there? Say what? Oh, sometimes the game glitches and black screens.
Every other time you start a level, it goes to black screen because it glitches out.
You have to
the game works fine, but for every other time you go to start a level, it glitches and you have to restart back to the dashboard and go back into the game. Reminds me of the MCC.
Yeah, same game otherwise. It's good. I'm not knocking it other than that.
I'm not knocking it because of the gamer score.
1500G, baby.
Yeah. Done.
Me and Mr. GLL in the first 50 to do it.
First 50 on True Achievements to complete the game. Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with Needle on that one. Halo 5 does make Halo 4 look good.
Oh, is Halo 2's story going to recover the loss of Halo 5?
Hey, what?
Is Halo Wars 2's story going to make up for Halo 5?
I fucking doubt it.
Looks to have a nice art style, though. At least that's a plus.
Yeah, the worst thing about Capcom and Resident Evil, what he's just said in the chat there, is every time they port the Resident Evil, they port the PS2 version because the PS2 version had like extra content, but the PS2 version has worse graphics. than the GameCube version. Yet they keep porting the PS2 version with worse graphics. That's why when I watched FAVYN's video a while back, he had like Resident Evil 4 footage, and I looked at it and I was like, fucking hell, this game hasn't aged well. But then I realized, like, later after I made the video, it was like, that's the PS2 version. That's why it looks so fucking terrible. It looks better on the fucking GameCube. It's just like terrible. Jammers has bought Halo Wars 2. I've got nothing to do with it. I'm just bombing off his free games.
Game share.
Yeah.
At least I'll have someone to play it with.
Yeah. Otherwise, he's got no one to play it with.
Oh, isn't who else shares with you that's getting it? Thingy.
Big Fave's getting it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to play it with him. I'm not doing the campaign twice. Well, probably more than twice because we've got to do all the collectibles. And
we did the first one at least 3 times.
Yeah, but that's just stupid. You do the speed runs on Legendary, it doesn't give you them on fucking Heroic.
Yeah,
what the fuck is that bullshit?
That is pretty retarded. So we had to do it all.
Hey, you've done the whole game on a fast time and Legendary. It's no, fuck that. You've got to do it on Heroic. What? Danny, where are you coming up with these comments from? Don't mention No Man's Sky in here. That's it. We'll get lynched.
Sweaty dev line.
Get lynched. The second I say, yeah, No Man's Sky was good. But fucking hell. Oh, fucking come for me. Even though it is a good game.
Danny wants to come in the hangout.
Invite him in, then you've got the link, haven't you?
Yep.
You better not be all nasally when he comes in, like, no blow his nose. So we can hear him. I don't know what Benji's going on about. He's lost the plot yet again. He's come into a video about games. He's come into a video about games. Well, about FAVYN debate next Wednesday. But in general, my channel is generally about games. I don't do political videos on this channel. Yet here comes Benj with his fucking retarded safe space SJW Donald Trump crap. That's not what the video is about, Benj. What? Who are you talking to, Benj? Who are you talking to? Just stop, man. In previous comments on what videos? What are you talking about, you fucking retard? No one talked to you about Donald fucking Trump. You idiot.
Here he is.
For starters, I don't even live in America, so I wasn't going to be voting, was I? So why the fuck would I talk about Donald Trump? That's retarded.
Then just a troll.
Not a troll. He's an idiot.
There's a fine line.
Fine line.
If you're ever playing the MCC, please don't vote for Halo 4. Thank you.
What?
If you're ever playing the MCC, please don't vote for Halo 4.
What's the point? You're not going to
you're
fucking get them to
telling
listen.
7 people that. Ooh.
Yeah. I'm trying to make that difference in the world.
Put it on the Reddit. Halo 4 is terrible. Stop voting for it on the MCC.
The only people sad enough to play the MCC are Halo 4 fans. You know about? That's the
Says
problem.
you.
You know about? I don't play the MCC. You play it more than I do.
You're the playlist man.
Who is?
You.
The playlist man.
The playlist man.
Yeah, that's for the campaign, not for the frigging multiplayer.
Still play it.
Who the fuck cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Well, I think we need to just ignore Benj and move on. What have you got to bring to the table, Daniel? Why are you coming as Daniel? You even have an alter ego. I'm just going to call you Daniel from now on.
Crimson Daniel.
I know.
Daniel.
You already said my name.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I mean, we've all got our fucking little pictures and logos, and you're just Daniel, generic blue man, standing there.
He needs a Crimson Crunch icon. It's like a cereal box. Needs to talk about the Switch. Need to give your opinions.
Go on then, Daniel, because you're going to be the defender. Shall we restart and do a Switch one?
No. It's too late now. We're in.
No, we're in.
We've got the
stop the broadcast and then restart.
No. Not worth it.
Issues.
Or I could just edit the title of the video later, I suppose. Plus
Exactly.
all
Yeah.
that shit. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that then. Go on, Daniel. Give us the reason why the Nintendo Switch is going to be successful or is going to be good, if not successful. Go on, give us some input on anything. Go.
It's got good games in the first year.
And there you go, people. That's why the Nintendo Switch will succeed. It's got good games in the first year. There we go.
Smash that though.
Hey, they can't just announce all the games at once.
It's like I said to you the other day on Xbox Live. It's got nowhere near enough launch games.
Mm. Yeah, but
It's
now
got
like
like
the PlayStation.
The PlayStation is the PlayStation, Danny. This is Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo is.
They're trying to sell off hype
Right.
instead of selling off games like the PS4 did.
But the PS4 had more games than the Switch.
Didn't have any good exclusives for a year though.
Good exclusives or exclusives. There's a
Well,
difference.
they have less exclusives than Nintendo has announced. What they had: Killzone, Knack, Infamous, and The Order. I mean, no one likes those games.
No one likes them, Danny, but they're there. What's Nintendo
there.
got? What's
Mario.
Nintendo got?
Zelda.
Mario, yeah. But what else? Nothing.
Splatoon. Boom.
No one cares about
Xenoblade.
Splatoon. I can just
Fire
easily
Emblem.
say that. Xenoblade. That's not in the launch window. That's like months
Says
away.
it's coming out this year.
No way.
I didn't say launch window. I said launch in 1
How
year.
can you coming out this year? If Mario is scheduled for the end of the year, wouldn't there be a date for Xenoblade then? If it's supposed
It just says this year. It doesn't say when. It could be starting next year or any other time.
You're not convincing me.
Your boy Rippin's in the chat.
Is it?
Rippins in the chat.
Oh.
What about the hardware of the Switch though? The 720p screen, the probably 30 FPS games.
It's only a 6-inch screen. There's not really much difference for
At least
that.
it's better than the Wii U screen, at least. The gamepad.
Yeah, the portable screen's better.
It was one of the worst conferences, or whatever you want to call it, presentations ever.
The translators made it better, honestly.
The translators, oh dear.
They struggled so badly.
Only Bill was good. Or he was translating into Japanese for
Yeah.
the EA guy.
Why is True Scottish Gamer such a lying knob? Well, you'd have to ask him that. That's what you think about him.
Fixed in a couple of months.
He's not a liar. He's just a fucking fanboy of fucking Halo. That's what he is.
Starting beef.
Hmm?
Starting beef.
Why?
He's changed his ways.
He has changed his ways, but he didn't apologize for what he said in the past. At no point did he say, I've been a dick and now I'm going to change. He just carries on regardless. It's an endless loop. So what's going to happen when he comes around to Halo 6? Oh, the game's going to be fucking amazing. Yeah, it's going to be fucking amazing. And then 2 months after launch, you'll be like, this game's lacking content. And then like 6 months down the line, yeah, although it's lacking content, it's still the best game of 2018. So I'm going to give it the top spot. And then like 5 months later, he uninstalls it.
Oh shit, he's streaming right now and you've got more viewers than him.
Oh!
We're not even streaming anything. We're just talking shit.
He's doing a podcast.
All right.
Oh.
Couldn't have timed this better then, could we, really? It's like everybody knows who he is, who watches my channel, and vice versa, I should imagine. Unless they're Celtic fans, in which case they won't know. So, I don't think you've argued your case very well there, Daniel, for the Switch.
Right.
Is that it?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be cheaper for what it is.
I think the console price is alright. It's just the games and the controllers which are too much.
The Joy-Cons. Oh, the HD Rumble. I lost it at the HD Rumble. What is that?
Like ice cubes in a glass.
It's like this is.
Oh, 3 ice cubes in a glass. Wow. Next
Tell me how many ice cubes is in this glass. Come on.
grand total is 0.
Yeah. You don't use ice in the winter as well.
But the answer was 0, so there you go.
Ooh.
I'm just that good. HD Rumble.
Here we go. Rippin's defending
Joy-Con
True Scottish
boys.
Gamer because he did the same thing. Keeps changing his opinion and flip-flopping, which makes for highly entertaining videos.
It's sad that the dock doesn't actually increase the power of the Switch.
Well, that's a bit odd thing to do.
No, it isn't. Because if they had another GPU in the dock and then it got plugged in, and it would amplify the power. That's it, basically.
But then it'd just confuse everything, wouldn't it?
So the games probably wouldn't look as shit on the TV.
The storage space for the Switch is 32 gig. They have revealed it.
Which is also
Rippin's attacking me now.
But you don't have to install any games, so. And you're not going to have a hard drive in a portable system because it just wouldn't work.
Just hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I got to address something. Okay, Rippin's here. He's not defending anyone. He says he's not 25. Sorry,
No,
he's
he is
25. He's not 14. This stuff is a little beyond me. Can anyone answer that for him before? Do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
Your beef. You can go ahead.
Wasn't this the guy that went on Ubernick's channel and left a load of shit and called him out and did a fucking video about him?
Didn't he fall out with Green Skull or something as well?
Exactly. So what's he talking about? If it's beneath him, he's already done it before in the past. What's he talking about? It's not beneath him, is it? The difference is I stick to my fucking guns. Once I've done a fucking video, whether I fucking think, oh shit, maybe I shouldn't have done that, I just roll with it. I just roll with what I said. He backtracks, deletes his videos, and then starts fucking fretting over like, should I have made that video? Which is just stupid.
Isn't it going to be slower that the reading from cartridges though, rather than installed on the actual?
No,
game?
cartridges are faster than discs.
No, he's saying it's installed in it, obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm exactly. If it was installed, it would be faster than on the cartridge.
I guess, but I mean, you're not going to hold a 300 gig, 500 gig hard drive,
Ripping
carrying it around with you,
because
it'd be too big.
you do realize I have the video up on my channel where you say that you attacked Ubernick. Assuming this is Ripping and not some guy posing as Ripping.
Just click the link to his
Yeah, I was
channel.
gonna say, just go on his channel if you want to check. Yeah, it is Ripping.
So what's he talking about then?
Oh dear. You're gonna link him your video.
What's the point? He must. I think he's seen it and commented on it. I don't. He probably commented on it without fucking watching it. Right. Moving on. Anybody? Go on, start.
Halo
now.
3 Anniversary. Neil's asking you if you think Halo 3 Anniversary is going to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be stupid not to release it.
Or simply a remastered version of Halo 3 without any additional content.
Well, I would expect that. Bare minimum.
Like Halo Wars 1.
I'd take it. Just for those blur cutscenes. Crackdown 3, Halo 3 Anniversary
You
beta.
didn't watch the video, so there you go. Good night, Ripping. Have a good one, mate. Danny, why in the hell are you posting shit in the chat when you're in the fucking hangout with
You're
us?
talking about ripping.
Then fucking, he's gone now.
Topic had moved on. I can't keep talking about it.
Topping has not moved on if you're posting.
The cake now.
How has it moved on if you're posting shit in the fucking thing about it?
Pineapple doesn't belong on pizzas.
You what? Get out.
Right. Zelda's 13 gigabytes. Yeah, but that's just on the cartridge, right?
Yeah.
So don't be telling people that, because people think that the system is 32 gigabytes and they have to install the games.
They don't
So
have to
that's-
install the games.
Yes, but people are idiots, so you're fucking feeding the
Well,
fire.
Yeah, so if you want to.
Yeah, but you don't.
it's-
No, Danny, you just don't say that.
Okay, all right.
You don't say it's 13 gigabytes because it isn't. It's nothing.
It's cartridge. There you go.
Who went and bought N64 games and were like, shit, this game's fucking 2 fucking gigabytes. What the fuck can I do with this?
In those days, Jesus Christ, it's more like 2 megabytes.
You know what I mean, though, don't you? Who worried about that? Nobody, because it was on the fucking cartridge. You didn't need to save it.
But you've got to speak to idiots who want to install all the games by digital.
But it's the way you're wording that is terrible, because now everybody thinks Zelda is 13 gig that they've got to install because they're idiots.
Well,
so don't be going around saying Zelda is 13 gigabytes.
Just say you don't have to install cartridges.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you to do. You're going around saying the game is 13 gigabytes. That's like the worst thing you can do. That's proper misinformation. It's correct, but it's still misinformation because you're spreading you're feeding the fire. You're feeding the trolls that don't understand anything.
Okay.
Move on, boys.
Move on.
I'm not even having a go. That was just a stupid comment. That's all.
They did change some stuff.
It was in response to another one. So.
Hey, J-Dog.
Yeah, but what was the guy asking? Because I didn't see the first one. What was the question?
I said about you can put a 256 gigabyte SD card in the Switch.
You're feeding the fire again. You're not making any sense. The games do not use the fucking hard drive. You buy the fucking games on the cards. You don't get digital shit or whatever. Because obviously there's no fucking space. Now I'm sure it probably supports hard drives, doesn't it? The fucking Wii U does.
SD cards.
But does it support doesn't it support hard drives? The Wii U did,
not
right?
Not physical ones. I think it's just put it in the slot on it.
Because it's a handheld console basically. Yeah, the dock doesn't do anything apart from put it on the TV.
It just powers it. USB.
At the end of the day, it isn't a console for downloading games, is it? It's a console where you're gonna have to buy them physical media, which is good in a way because it stops just fucking around with digital content. That'll be my advice. If you're gonna get one, just buy the fucking physical games, and then you can save to the cartridge, I should imagine. So there'll be space on the actual cartridges.
Yeah.
Don't be going around saying, yeah, it's this many gigabytes. You can get these memory cards and whatever, because everybody will just get hung up on the fact that there's no space on the system when you don't need any space on the system because it's on the fucking game card.
Yeah.
So you don't need space.
You don't, unless it's DLC, but there should be enough room for stuff like that.
Yeah, because I haven't even filled up my Wii U.
Yeah. I did because I've got the digital games we got with the Humble Bundle and the
I don't even know what you're on about.
Xenoblade install, which
fuck that
is optional.
What? Xenoblade 1?
No,
X. Xenoblade X, yeah. No.
As an optional download.
Like games, Danny. Come on.
Nintendo fans.
No, they don't.
Like you.
Weebs. That's who I am. Weebs.
Weebs?
What do you mean? Why did Nintendo fans buy Xenoblade? It's not like Xenoblade sold millions of copies. It's not even that popular.
Well, Japanese RPGs aren't popular in.
That's what I'm saying. So they're not really. They're not good selling games.
But they're good games, so.
They're not.
Boom. Oh.
We can debate that all night. They're not.
Nah.
I had to fight to finish that game.
You didn't finish that game.
I did.
Did not.
What? You're arguing with me now because I took your fucking save from the Wii.
Snake.
I took his new game plus, so I didn't have to do anything. And it was still like 50, 60, 70 hours of grinding, and it was still terrible. Never again. Can't believe you've completed it and then bought the DS one. That's what blew my mind.
Hey, the DS one's pretty good.
Halo Wars Definitive Edition is just Halo Wars 1. There's no difference apart from
the base game. The actual game itself is the same game. There's no multiplayer, but the graphics are just better.
No, there is multiplayer. It's that.
Yeah, but it's not matchmaking.
Yeah, it's what is it?
Custom browser.
Yeah, custom browser. Yeah, so you can just randomly search for matches, which is better.
343 Industries.
I don't keep up with the rec bundles. These guys might know about them.
New rec bundles.
Or is it Jammers?
What new rec bundles? The Voice of War? Or
no, I think they're probably new ones.
I'll check on Waypoint.
Is it on Halo Wars or is it on?
I know about the Gears of War stuff, and it's terrible.
You've got to grind 2,000 points to get those Onyx Gold. What's it for?
Yeah, exactly. Except today, the fucking game wasn't even working.
When do games ever work nowadays?
Fucking ridiculous. Halo 6 will have wall running. That's confirmed. By 343.
Quote unquote confirmed.
By 343.
343 is in the chat. It's confirmed.
Confirmed.
I think I'd be more surprised if it didn't have wall running at this point. If they come out and it was like no wall running, I'd be like, really? No wall running? I'd be shocked. If it's in, I'm just like, yeah, we knew it was in. It's more likely going to be in than not, right?
I think they should just stop at this point. Just leave it. Nothing more.
They're putting in wall running.
Take out Spartan Charge. Take out Ground Power.
Taking out Spartan Charge.
The dream. The dream.
They're putting in evade as well as sprint. And the jetpack. Permanent on everyone.
No, they're going to leave everything as it is and bring back armor abilities on top. So you got jetpacks with Spartan Charge, with ground pounding, with thrusters, with invisibility and shit. Prometheum vision, all that crap.
Ordnance drops. Don't forget ordnance drops.
Ordnance drops, yeah. Bench Boss wants them back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I loved them.
Halo was still fucked up with all the codes, not dishing out. We were lucky to get mine.
Oh, they still haven't got them?
No, loads of people still haven't got them.
Fucking hell.
They fucked up really badly with them.
How can you not have a fucking pre-order code when you pre-ordered? What the fuck?
Because
you buy both games.
Apparently, it was first come, first served, and then they changed that. They're like, oh no, it's random distribution, but you've got to wait 7 to 10 days from when you pre-ordered the game. So a load of people didn't get them from when they pre-ordered ages ago because it was random and they fucked up. And then you've got people now who are pre-ordering the game, and then you'd have to wait 10 days to get it.
I don't understand it because it's not even as if like a lot of people are on the game.
Well, the PC community is dead apparently because most people are on Xbox and all the codes fuck up, so no one just plays it. Pretty much. So PC population's dead.
Maybe it's a scheme to get everyone to game share.
I think you can cancel your pre-order though, and they don't take the code away from you.
Do it.
Get scammed.
Why would we do that? Fucking want to play the
We get the free Isabel packs. from pre-ordering from the Xbox store. Although I do like the look of that physical
Review it.
version. Have you seen that, Danny?
What?
There's a physical. You can pre-order a physical Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition now, with a
Oh yeah.
some
Oh yeah,
shit
yeah, I know, yeah.
by THQ.
Hey,
THQ Nordic are doing the
Hey?
physical.
Hey?
I don't fucking know why. Okay,
THQ is out of business. How can THQ be doing it?
THQ Nordic. THQ.
The
What?
one that's still around.
What?
The one that's still around.
Fucking what?
Can we send you the link?
I'm not bothered.
Basically, physical copy of Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition, steelbook and like patches and other shit.
J Dog got his.
Yeah, exactly. People were going to Xbox support, and then it was luck of the draw then as well, because some support reps didn't know fucking anything, so they'd be like, "Oh no, we can't do that."
Does not surprise me at all.
Yeah.
With Microsoft support.
So you just have to keep trying, basically.
Oh my god, pre-order Halo Wars 2 and only at game get 2 starter packs of Blitz
Wow.
cards. Woo!
Yeah, that sounds a bit shit. You've got
Also
with one of the
get to play
pre-orders,
Halo Wars 2 4 days early.
you've got
What's
the
your-
Aatrox figure as
So
well.
you
With
can
one.
you can pre-order online, get the game early, the first game, or you can get 2 card packs. Which is better? I mean, come on, it's ridiculous.
But you can tell
selling-
where the fanboys are when Deus Ex people complained about it, the pre-order it to get it 4 days early, and then Gears of War and Halo are doing it, and it's perfectly fine.
It isn't fine. It's bullshit. I don't agree with it.
But yeah,
but
they're selling the remaster on its own eventually.
Oh,
So if you didn't get that, yeah, you can buy it.
Well, it's better to get it fucking free emails and just pre-order. I don't think that's wrong. Giving you a game with the game early, I don't see that as being a problem. But I think it's stupid how you have like download it. You download the season pass and get the game 4 days early when there's nothing in the season pass, so people can't wait 4 days to play a game. That's some retarded shit right there. That is. You can't wait 4 fucking days to play a video game. You've got to have something wrong with you. You've got to be something wrong with your head. That's all I've got to say. Can't be thinking clearly there. I'm going to get this season pass that has nothing in it so I can play the game 4 days early. For double the price of the original game. Doesn't make sense. That's it. That's just lowered the tone, hasn't it? Now everyone's just like agree with me. So moving on from our sad reality of shit games, let's go into Daniel's bubble with the Switch again.
What else to discuss?
It looks like the best console ever made.
Whoa!
Fucking Zelda.
Bad hardware. Woo.
A game that no one cares about.
It's weaker than the Xbox One. It's 4
Danny,
years newer.
remember what I told you after the thing that you said they're doing more footage and all that, yeah, of the games, yeah? What did they show?
Just some gameplay of the games.
Of nothing. Absolutely jack shit. That's what they showed.
Like I said, they would show gameplay.
It's about 2 hours of showing us how the fucking system works with your horse in Zelda. Maybe you
I
can
didn't watch the
train
Zelda
them,
bit.
catch them, you can stroke them, you can feel them, you can suck on the nuts. I mean, everything.
Can milk a cow.
Exactly. What's that all about?
Seems a bit from I don't play Zelda or anything, but
You
the
can
new
milk the cows in old Zelda to get the fucking.
it seems a
You have
bit
to
anime,
play-
bit
You had to
weeby.
play. Didn't you have to play a song or something on the old ocarina to get the cow's milk? I can't remember what it was.
Played
Yeah.
the opponent one.
There you go. You see.
Doesn't the new
So-
Zelda look a bit weeby?
Weeby.
It does. It
You know,
does.
like every
Because
game.
you've got, like Zelda, like taking her clothes off and fucking rubbing herself down in the old lake, and it's just like, what? Come on.
Ain't no Hyrule Warrior.
Come on, man. The Wii.
Chair one.
Gears of War 1 is the best. Let's not even argue.
Gears of War 4 is the best game.
Gears of
what are you
War
talking
2
about?
is one of the worst games of all time. It's up
Whoa.
there with Halo 5.
Whoa, bold accusations.
And multiplayer. The campaign was good.
Yeah, I like the campaign at Horde. I didn't play the multiplayer a lot.
Well, there's a reason for that. Because it was shit. That's why. It's unplayable, that was. Even Gears of War 4 is playable. After, like, now it's starting to get there. Gears of War 2 was just horrendous. Especially because of the rapid fire pads and that fucking hammer burst. It was just retarded.
The Hammerverse is awesome. With a rapid fire pad.
Shut up. It's like, oh, he's using rapid fire. Phone James. Get your arse on. Kill him.
Bootleg pad.
Yeah.
Putting that shit
So
on.
you had to have. So you had to have to be good at that game, or you had to have someone on your team that had one. Kind of retarded. Fucking. It's ridiculous. Didn't matter so much on Gears of War 1 when people did that because you could close people down. The bullets didn't pin you down. You can run through bullets. You can't run through bullets in Gears of War 2. They hold you back. It fucks everything up. I tell you, Danny, that Zelda game is boring. Boring. And you're not going to convince me otherwise of that.
You like
Oh,
No
that's-
Man's Sky, so
Not as that's not as boring as that Zelda game.
get
Mate.
Shrek'd.
The first 5 seconds of the fucking E3 trailer for No Man's Sky look more exciting than Zelda does right now. Oh look, here's the entire universe to explore. All these fucking different colors, yellows, reds. You're in a ship going through the fucking universe. There's animals, there's plants, all that. You can do all that exploration. Zelda, it's a man in a field with a horse. And that's it. That is it. That's it. They show the same thing over and over. And now here he is. He's got a campfire and he's having some food. Where's the entertainment value there? Show me something entertaining. Show me something worth fucking doing. It's like the whole game is just journeying around. There's no actual, Whereas No Man's Sky was like epic. Zelda doesn't even look that good. It's just like a man on a horse.
Well,
No Man's Sky was hyped to fuck, and then it delivered like nothing.
That's what Zelda's gonna do.
What about
The only people that's gonna defend it is fucking Nintendo fans who will insist that it's good no matter what.
Mario Odyssey? AKA Mario Adventure.
Mario Odyssey looks good.
Looks alright.
Does it look good enough to spend 450 quid?
How much are the controllers? Pro controllers?
70
60
quid on.
quid. 60 quid.
Oh, it's a rip off. What the fuck?
It says you bought 100 quid elite pad.
Yeah, because I had Amazon vouchers and it's worth it.
It's not
Better
worth
than-
it. It's
Better
not
than a
worth it,
soft
but
controller.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, Danny. You can't justify the price of the controller by saying, yeah, but the Xbox fucking Uber fucking controller you can take apart and put all the flaps on it and everything is that price. That doesn't fucking cancel that.
I know the controller's got like everything that's in the normal controllers, pretty much. Like the HD Rumble.
HD Rumble. What were they thinking? HD Rumble. Wow.
But it costs too much.
Exactly. So that drives the price up and then probably limits the sales because people aren't going to buy one because it's too expensive.
Correct.
It's just logic. Who's going to play these shitty games where you're like aiming at each other? Realistically,
Nobody. That's what I said. I don't know if you've seen my reactions, but I literally broke down at that point. Like, who the fuck's going to go to a lake and take a table and a Nintendo Switch with them?
no, well, the table was already at the lake.
Oh, the table was just there, of course. Yeah, the table was just there. You didn't need to take the table. So, where's the portability there? You've got to take a table with it. To why would you go and play a Nintendo Switch in the open air anyway? Like by a lake, you know.
Because you can, because it's your lifestyle.
Because you can. Nobody wants to.
Yeah,
This is
with
the
its
thing.
3-hour battery life.
Nobody wants to.
At least it's 8 players, but you aren't gonna have 8 people with them. 8 people aren't gonna be buying Switches that you know.
Well, it's like if you go back to the first trailer. Go back to the first trailer. Right?
The Ethica trailer.
No, the first trailer.
Club.
No, shut up about Etika, he's a dick. The first trailer, you go back, yeah? It's like, oh, she sees some friends on another rooftop, and then she goes over, and what game were they playing? Mario Kart. Well, there's no games on it, so what were they playing?
Mario Kart.
So,
Splatoon.
so
Maybe Mario. if
the
it's
new
multiplayer.
revolutionary Nintendo Switch is going to be a revolution. It's going to change the world of gaming. It's going to save gaming. Blah, blah, blah. What all these Nintendo fans say. It's got all this fucking features and whatever. They're going to save it with Mario Kart, a game that was on the Super Nintendo. Do you realize how stupid that is?
When did I say they're going to
I'm
save
saying
gaming?
I'm saying people. That's what people are saying.
That doesn't make any sense. No one's saying that.
So what? Well, what? How is like? Hey, you can take it on the go. No one cares. That's my point. Take it on the go to play what?
Whatever the hell you want.
There's nothing on it. That's the problem.
You
There's
don't like
nothing on
games.
So you can't name any games to
Just
play. I
said.
just said.
There's
So what is
there's
Mario
Mario
Kart?
There's Splatoon.
That's it.
There's 3D
Splatoon?
Mario. There's
Splatoon's an online shooter. You're not going to play online in the open air.
it's got split screen on it.
Split screen on a fucking screen, like about
Tiny,
fucking 6 inches wide. Who's going to
Possible.
play that?
Okay, so it's 1-2 switch then, the game that doesn't use the screen.
There's only that's like all I've seen. That is it's 1-on-1.
Most of it is 1-on-1.
Yeah, so there was a whole fucking table of
Turns.
people in that fucking commercial. So that's false advertising right there. What game were they playing?
They were playing 1-2 Switch.
1-2 switch.
They weren't because they had the
They
little
were.
fucking tiny ass controllers pressing the buttons and shit.
Yeah,
so they
you
only
have to aim at each other.
no, the tiny little controllers. They were like pressing the thumbstick and the buttons and shit. So that would the only thing it could be, the only game, is Mario Kart. Maybe Bomberman. That's it.
Are you talking about if you're using one of those little controllers each?
Yeah.
Because it's not a full controller. And yeah, that is pretty limiting.
Yeah. So what are these games? you'd think there'd be like a game that would actually, you know,
Street Fighter.
games from fucking 20 years ago. Yeah, that's what everyone wants.
When the
It's
Japanese
those-
guy was holding up the controls, like they did look pretty small.
It looks small in his hands, and he's Japanese. Imagine one of them in my hand. What?
So he was really tall.
He
Yeah,
was
but how
quite-
big?
yeah.
How big are his hands?
I reckon
That's
he
the
had
thing.
decent size hands.
If you know,
They're still small though.
even if he is a Japanese guy with huge hands, right? What does that prove? It just proves that if you've got huge hands, you ain't going to be able to use them because he couldn't even use them.
Well, he could.
Danny, he didn't play any games. How the hell you can't even reach them shoulder buttons? It's impossible to reach the shoulder buttons.
If you put the strap on though, then you got the bigger, the bigger shoulder buttons.
yeah, if
You
put the
can
strap-
get
That's kind of fucking ironic, isn't it? Like here's my fucking dongle, but it's not big enough, so I'm gonna grab my strap on. Like, what the fuck?
Oh god.
Exactly. Pokelantis. Who the fuck is gonna go out to a lake with a fucking Nintendo Switch? It's not gonna happen. Imagine leaving that fucking there, and then some fucker just comes up and boots it straight into the fucking lake.
What a dick.
Yeah, that would
I
happen.
thought you would do.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't, but like someone will.
Why would they? What the fuck?
Because there's dickheads about in the real world, as we all know.
Dickheads online as well. They
There
defend
is.
Halo 5.
There is. Exactly.
Cham.
Whoa.
Calling you out.
He doesn't defend Halo 5.
Exactly. Fuck off.
Just
He
hang
plays
out.
it. He plays it. Doesn't defend it.
I play it because it's the newest Halo.
Doesn't
I have
defend
to.
it.
I have to take a break and play MCC every now and again.
Yeah.
Good old Switch.
Shit.
You buying one?
I'm not even going to think about it until Christmas
You buying one, Danny?
because I'm
Might
hoping
do.
for a price reduction of some kind. And also, there's no point in getting friggin' Zelda new. Because that's it. You're going to be playing, you've got one game, Zelda, and then nothing till Mario comes out at Christmas. There's nothing. Apart
Black
from
Friday this year.
Bomberman. But
Gonna be the time for the
that's not
Switch.
Bomberman. What?
Black Friday this year. It's gonna
Well,
be the time
basically,
for the Switch.
basically, yeah, but fucking arms. Who the fuck's gonna buy that?
Oh god, arms.
It's Super Monkey Ball, Monkey Fight, but without the monkeys.
The controls seem a bit annoying for arms.
Yeah, just be waving your arms about. That's it. That's why it's called arms. It's just someone going, "Way!"
Because
Fucking hell.
with a Wii controller, you only have to rely on the one, but you've got to have them in sync, sort of thing. Because you're using both left and right. Maybe if one fucked up, then there you go. Your move's broken. It's not going to work.
It's not going to work anyway because motion controls are terrible.
I was thinking it's going to be annoying as well because the Switch has its battery, obviously, but aren't the left and right Joy-Cons have their battery day as well? I assume.
I heard that if on a full charge, they're a 20-hour battery.
Just
I
seems
don't-
actually annoying.
I hate batteries in general. I plug everything in, as you all know. So
Well, they I think they have. I think they have an.
they won't have
internal battery.
cables for that.
No,
I
I
was
mean,
gonna-
no,
they're not-
'cause the,
You're gonna
the,
you don't need to put batteries.
shut up. the you know the thing you put them in for the normal controller that charges them, and that has a cable to it, and then those you can take them off, and then the wireless for X amount of time.
Yeah, but the thing is, No one's going to use them things. They're a waste of time. The whole thing's a waste of time. No one's going to use them. Everyone, you look online. I'm not saying everybody in the world, but anybody right now that I've seen, just general fucking people. It's like, yeah, Pro Controller.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the whole point of the system, the Joy-Cons, are redundant before it's even released.
I think it's because they give you, one of each, so that's 2-player.
It's not 2-player because we've discussed
it is 2-player.
It's not.
It is 2-player.
You're not going to use them for 2-player. Let's be real.
Can. And you can put them in like little handles.
You're not going to use it for 2-player. What games?
Well, you can.
Stop saying
all the games that are multiplayer.
Who's going to use them? What do you mean you can't? Who's going to use them?
You.
You're not going to use them. Don't lie. You're going to get a Pro Controller. Shut up. People, who? Yeah. Not me.
What would be the backup?
Backup for what?
We've got 2. I've got 1 Pro Controller and 2 Joy-Cons. Actually, it's 3 offers here.
They could have just sold the console with 2 Pro Controllers in the box, and it would have been better.
The same reason you play the Wii remotes, just as a Wii remote.
If they hadn't put all the functionality shit into the fucking Gay-Cons, yeah, they could have just been permanently fixed on the screen. Yeah, or just breakable away, but without all the functionality, and reduce the price immensely. If they didn't have all that independent controller bullshit with them, it could have just been reduced. The price would have reduced right down, and then they could have just give the console with like 2 controllers, real controllers, and it would have been cheaper. It don't make sense. It's not a good business sense. I don't think anybody cares about motion controls. The diehards certainly don't care. You're a diehard, Danny. You don't give a shit. You're not buying ARMS day one.
If the games look good, or
you're not buying ARMS day one.
I'm not.
You're not getting 1-2 Switch.
Might get it cheap, not.
Yeah, exactly. You're not interested in it. That's the point.
I mean, it looks all right.
It does not look all right.
Well, it does look all right.
Why does it?
It just looks a bit fun.
Why does it? Why does it?
Why not?
What's the difference between that and WarioWare? Really?
It is pretty much WarioWare.
So what's the difference? Why are we fucking excited for that?
Why don't you like WarioWare?
I do the original, but it's redundant now.
WarioWare, shove it up your own ass.
Let's talk about the online.
I was waiting.
Let's talk about the online. Hang on, because this infamous Kid Games guy has just made a very good point. Let's talk about this online because I was looking at that earlier. Let me get the page up. I'll read it out, right? You tell me what you think this means, right? Okay. Okay, planned for fall 2017. Online lobby and voice chat. Our new dedicated smart device app will allow you to connect Nintendo Switch and let you invite your friends to play online. Set play appointments and chat with friends during online matches and compatible games, all from your smart device. A free limited version of this app will be available from summer of 2017. So what I'm getting from that is they're not putting voice chat in the Switch.
Yeah, they're not. It's an app.
It's going to be an app through your fucking phone.
Yeah, which is a bit shit.
Which we have already. It's called Skype.
And
so what is the point?
The app is It's only limited free anyway. How much?
Yeah.
How much is it going to cost? Yeah, it said limit.
You've got to pay.
Yeah,
use an app, an external app. When there's external apps that do the same thing for free. The only benefit is obviously you will have your Nintendo friends list essentially attached to the app.
I could see him doing some shady shit with that to get some money in, making some features that won't be on the Switch, but you have to pay for them.
What do you mean?
I can see him putting stuff in that app that you have to pay for that will be really useful, just so people go out and buy it.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, the app is part of the online shit, but it's not part of the Switch. It's
not part of the Switch. Exactly, yeah. Which is retarded. Exactly. It's fucking stupid.
So this is Nintendo again. Like, can anybody think why this is a good idea? No. So why are they doing it?
You're asking the company that designed HD Rumble.
It's the company that gave us the Virtual Boy. That's what it is.
Oh.
It's fucking retarded. I just don't get it. But you get voice chat. You just got to use your smart device, which makes no sense. I mean, how the fuck you can't play a game while you're on your phone? I mean, you expect you to use hands free, or you got to plug headphones into your phone and put your phone in your pocket.
It's going to drain the battery of your phone as well.
It's going to be inconveniencing. That's what it is. Fucking inconveniencing. They live in another fucking world, man. So, Daniel, what's your input on that?
I don't get it.
You don't get it. You don't understand what I said, or you don't understand why they're doing it.
Why they're doing it?
Yeah. That's what I mean. But it's like, it's just... It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't get it. You don't get it. You also receive, this is what you receive, right? So on Xbox One, you receive Xbox One and games or whatever. PlayStation 4, you get like indie titles and whatever. This, you get, wait for it. You get a monthly game download, right? Subscribers will get to download and play a Nintendo Entertainment System or Super Nintendo Entertainment System game with newly added online play free for 1 month.
For 1 month. Wow.
So you don't even get to keep the game.
Shit version of games with gold.
Oh, if you got to keep the game,
yeah,
that would be something.
It would be all right.
But does anyone give a shit about NES and SNES games? Really? I mean, the people that do care about them have already got them. So there's no incentive to get it for that. I mean, you could buy SNES games for like £5. Anyway, you can get them for free on emulators and everything, but obviously, even if you want to buy them, they're cheap. I'm guessing the actual games will be cheap to buy anyway. once they've released them.
Yeah.
So what's the point?
Nintendo. Backwards ass company.
Well, it seems like they tried to do the same as Xbox and Sony, but then just decided not to go all the way there because they want to make more money out of you buying the game. So they want to like trial it and then have you buy it instead of just giving it to you for free.
I think they spent too much time on gimmicky shit with it.
Exactly.
Like, you've got the strap things, which are all right, I guess.
Yeah, but why? That's stupid as well. You've got to then connect another piece, so you can't just take the console with you. You've got to add this piece and this piece and that piece. It's like, why?
Why can't this stuff just be sold separately? So if you're not going to be playing any of this shit, and you know you're not, then the console's cheaper. And that stupid pad thing, the way you plug the left and right in, looks horrible.
Yeah.
Why can't you just buy a version of the Switch that's the Switch, the dock, and...
In other words, why isn't there a version of the Switch that just comes with the screen and the Pro Controller?
Exactly.
Fuck
That's what
all
I was
else.
gonna say. Yeah.
Or two Pro Controllers and no fucking Joy-Cons, the piece up fucking piece of shit that no one's going to use. The only people that's going to use that, it's going to be like when you had them third-party controllers that were just bundled free with the GameCube, and it's like 8 foot wide and like a big fucking square that no one wants to use. It's going to be like, hey, I use this pad. Do I really have to use that pad? Yeah, that's the only one I've got. Oh, fuck.
I had a Venom pad.
I bet that'd be better.
Somewhere under the bed. The cover on the left stick always used to flop off.
Oh, wow.
Wreck your finger. And I'm pretty sure the cables are showing on it as well. Neil says, do you ever think we'll get an actual good Halo game in the future? Mr. GLL.
No. No.
The obvious answer.
Obviously not. It's impossible. The Joy-Con controller is too small. I agree.
It's fucking tiny.
Danny, is it too small?
I'm not sure how big it is.
Oh, it's too small. Just admit it.
It looks uncomfortable as well.
The Wii U gamepad's uncomfortable.
Hurts my neck.
It hurts your neck. The Wii U gamepad hurts your neck.
Yeah, it
What do you
hurts.
do? Well, why are you putting it on your neck? You're supposed to just hold it.
I haven't got one. Shut the fuck up. Like we were playing Hyrule Warriors, and I'm just looking at this pad for ages, and it's killing my neck.
Yeah, that's the same with any handheld. My chat just always floats back to Halo. I'm not talking about Halo. Fuck,
You're a
don't
Halo
talk
channel.
about it.
He's a Halo channel.
I'm not a Halo channel. I did some videos about Halo. I'm not a Halo channel.
You're like 70% Halo.
I don't want to associate with Halo channels. I don't want to be the next Green Skull or Halo follower or LNG.
Halo. GL Halo News.
Or FAVYN. With these bullshit comments.
FAVYN.
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 Yeah, LNG called him FAVYN, didn't he?
And the Act Man did, I think.
The Act Man did as well. What the fuck's wrong with him? Yeah, I really liked his video, yet you fucking missed the part where he said his name at the beginning. Well, Danny, it was a waste of time you coming in, wasn't it?
Why?
Oh, why be me?
Got nothing to say.
We're talking about the Switch.
We've got nothing. He's got nothing to say. He's got really strong opinions about the Switch, but he doesn't want to share them.
I don't have strong opinions about the Switch.
You do.
You have strong opinions about everything, even if it doesn't matter, like Halo 5 or Halo
How does that
Reach
not
Sprint.
matter? I don't care about Sprint. It's other people that care about Sprint. Keep coming
Yeah,
on my
Sprint
videos.
doesn't matter.
Sprint doesn't matter. That's the point. That's the point.
He's
Makes
made
no
more
sense.
videos on it than anyone else on YouTube.
I haven't.
No, FAVYN's made the most videos on Sprint.
FAVYN, every single video FAVYN makes, he has to go through the motions again. Says the same thing. He goes, yeah, so let me see. So from my position, this is my perspective. We know your perspective. You watched all your other fucking videos. No, he's got to go through it again. Yeah, so double melees, sprint, blah, 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 blah. My name's FAVYN. Every time, every single video he makes is about sprint. Every single video. You can take that to the bank.
You still reading the chat?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
We got some questions at the bottom
What
for
do
you.
I think of ripping? I find it's constantly going on Halo.
You're the only truthful Halo channel.
What?
You're the only truthful Halo
I'm
channel.
not a Halo channel. That's why. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as a truthful Halo channel because I'm not a Halo channel. If I stopped doing Halo videos tomorrow, I think I'd probably lose about 200 subs. What do you reckon?
More.
More.
Yeah.
Even Rippin didn't lose his subs when he uninstalled the game, so
What subs? Oh,
no, he's got more subs than me. No. That's one thing he has got, subs.
he doesn't have a tremendous amount.
No one watches his videos anymore, but he's got subs. Brutal Carnage. What the hell are you? That's just fucking retarded, man. I'm sorry. That is ridiculous. What a stupid fucking question that is.
Talking about the Quake thing.
That's the most stupid thing I've ever seen.
Why? What's your opinion?
Quake and Unreal Tournament are fast as fuck.
Yeah, they already have Sprint. Pretty much.
The only thing is you would lower your gun. So how much would that really affect the gameplay? It's already fast as fuck.
Quake's about running in and just shooting up people.
It's fast as fuck. So it would change literally nothing apart from you would drop your aimer when you were moving. But everybody would be the same, so it would do literally nothing.
It's like on Halo 3, where you go on infection and the zombies are like twice as fast. Does that break the gameplay or does that make it more fun?
Got all of that base movement for you.
Yeah, that's a good question, isn't it?
Because the zombies modes,
Yeah.
people hate that when it's the fat man where he's just a chug along, but everyone likes it, running in speedy.
Yeah, exactly. Fat kid, slow as fuck. Oh, the fat kid. But when you're infected, just run in. And like, oh yeah, fun as fuck.
Who's disliking? Well, Benj was in here earlier, so there you go. There's been a lot of comments while I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
You can pop out the chat, and have it a little. If you click the three dots, I think, in the corner. Oh shit!
What the fuck?
What'd you do?
Knocked over the top of heroes.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the weapons grade sprint debate, but without weapons grade, just FAVYN instead. That's why we're doing sprint last if we get time, because we've got to do the fucking talk about green skull and shit first.
Green skull.
Yeah, green skull.
Talk about Galo follower.
He's got an inviting personality though, so what can I do? What can I can't argue with that, can I?
Stop taking the piss.
For the sake of the game industry, please don't ever get into game development. So you honestly think that putting sprints would affect Unreal Tournament?
What?
Like, just how would it affect it?
What do you mean? It would change the game, but
Yeah,
not,
but how much? This is the thing. How much?
not drastically. I don't
Like,
think.
I've played it all, man. I've played games like Gears of War 2 where they just completely destroyed the gameplay, changed millions of things. You're telling me if they put sprint in Unreal Tournament instead of like just fast movement speed, you had like slow speed and then you sprint with a button, that would change, that would ruin the game. That would do literally nothing. I'm sure it would piss some people off, but that's not the same as ruining the game. Changing the gameplay. There's a difference.
That's where you can already up the speed of the characters in Quake and stuff.
Yeah, but it's like changing the gameplay and causing fucking fanboys of a series to get pissed off is not the same as actually breaking the game. There's two very different things, isn't it? Because all that does is give you like, what, 5 seconds where you drop your aimer. That's it. So that would do literally nothing. I'm not gonna fucking develop an Unreal Tournament game that does that, but we're having a discussion about whether that would do anything, and it wouldn't. That's the point.
You've still got quite a few comments to go through.
It's quite a lot.
I can't even. I'm trying.
Hold on. Click that on Skype. I've sent you a link
Why?
because it's easier.
How is it easier?
Little chat.
That's not going to help me, mate.
Why?
I don't think it helps. Everything's all spaced out now. Here we are again, Brutal Carnage. It affects nothing, but you can't aim. Yes, we've just explained that you can't aim while you're running. That's the only change that would make. That is it. That is your entire argument. So that changes the entire game. The whole game has to be redesigned because it now involves sprinting. That's FAVYN's argument. You're not making any sense. It does literally nothing. It doesn't. It's not hard to work that out.
Sprint puts you at a disadvantage anyway, so if you don't like it, don't use it.
It puts you at a disadvantage if you are running in. Yeah?
Like if you run into a battle, you're gonna get shot up before you even put the
you
gun
have a
up
chance
again.
to put your gun down. Yeah, exactly.
Like so when I play SWAT in Reach and Halo 5, whatever, I don't use sprint at all. I just walk around and shoot people because it's much easier.
I use sprint, but I always use it in the areas where I've got to get through them quick, like when it's in an open area.
Yeah.
So I can get through that area quicker, so I won't get hit. Thing is, as well,
being able to aim in a shooter is kind of a necessary thing. All.
What's he taught? It's just fucking.
If you could have a thing that double your speed and use it while aiming your gun, everyone would use that instead of using any other armor ability in Reach. But because it puts the gun down, they're like, oh, maybe it's not that good. Let's use this instead. And if everyone had the ability just to up their speed and shoot the gun, why would they have a perk to up the speed? Why don't they just make everyone permanently faster?
I didn't know. I couldn't even follow that myself, Danny. What? Try just explain it again, but speak slower and define your
So if you
thought process a bit more.
sprint and you keep your gun up, why would sprint be in the game? They just double your movement speed for every character.
Yeah, but the movement speed hasn't stayed the same in all the Halo games as well. People never talk about that either. It's slightly different across the games.
But if you say, oh, it's got a little burst of speed, oh yeah, putting your gun down. The whole reason of putting your gun down is so it can be a perk, or
it becomes balanced, because then it's a trade as to whether you
trade off. Yeah.
Because if you run in, then your gun's dropped. Therefore, you can be fucking shot while your gun's down. Exactly. Otherwise,
like you just double the speed of the characters. If you're gonna make everyone faster to make the maps bigger, you're just gonna go, oh, well, we'll make the characters faster. Boom. But they go, oh, they're making the maps faster because they've added sprint. Well, no, it's because
even though the characters move slower in Halo Reach,
and even though the biggest maps in the series are still in Halo 1, so.
Yeah,
you know what they should. You know what they do for big maps? Add warthogs. End of story. They don't need to factor in sprint. They just go, well, this level's a huge level. Let's put vehicles in. Boom, done. Like how I said, let's stop talking about sprint, and then we talk about sprint for 10 minutes.
Yeah. But it's not me, is it? It's frigging
the comments.
Brutal Carnage is forcing the debate, because he's got it in his head that somehow, if in Unreal Tournament you dropped your gun for 2 seconds before you could fire, that would completely ruin the entire franchise forever, destroy it beyond all repair.
It's mobility. What you're doing with it? We're talking about the wrong thing. Ooh.
I'm thinking about exactly, or you can just change your argument to something else when you haven't got an argument. Yeah. Pretend you're not responding to somebody, even though you're responding directly to a video that they made. Because there's no way you go on someone's video, watch it, leave a comment on it, and it says you hate spin-offs. Then you go and make a video that says it needs to be a spin-off, and you don't factor that in. That makes no sense. It's not about you, the video. Then why does it say the game should be a spin-off when we've just discussed spin-offs in the video about you that you have seen because you have watched it and left a comment on the video? Exactly.
I want to get some water.
I don't think I'm ever going to get through these comments.
Pokelantis, that's not me talking. That was Danny.
Yeah, that was Danny.
I'm getting called out here. Something I didn't say.
You didn't call out over that sprint.
Yeah,
again.
He meant Danny, I think. You're talking about the most broken in Reach jetpack.
What, is that what he said?
Yeah, he's talking about something about sprint.
I think Mr. Paygrade is just steering it up.
Oh, more debate at the bottom.
My opinion is definitely more valid than the developers. We're talking about 343 Industries.
No, he's talking about UT4.
Well, in that game still in beta.
What's that got to do with sprinting?
He's saying that in Unreal Tournament 4 they put sprint in and then took it out.
Right.
think-
So
Yeah.
But I think the game's still in the beta anyway, so
right.
that's
So
the whole point.
well,
We're going to put this in the game. Maybe you should nerf this.
Well,
nerf this.
what does that have to do with anything?
I don't know how it's doing anything, but that's what he's saying.
So why did they take it out then?
He said it's not balanced enough, but I think what you're saying is that it doesn't. You're not talking about balance. You're saying it's not going to destroy the game with having sprinting.
Exactly. Yeah. And what do you mean balanced? How is it unbalanced? Everybody is on a level playing field. That's what balance is. If everybody's the same, everybody's the same. That's balance. Everything is still balanced. Everybody has the same fucking ability. Nothing has changed. It's not about balance. What actually happened was they put it into beta and probably everybody or whatever, or alpha, and everybody got pissed off, so they removed it. That's probably what happened.
Look, see.
Listen to what you're saying. Everybody sprinting the whole time is not balanced in Unreal Tournament, a game where everybody moves supersonic speed. You are not making sense.
I'm looking on the Unreal Tournament forum, and here's a poll that someone's done. It's 139 people.
Yeah.
24 said, I like the auto sprint feature and how it's progressive. 13 people said, I would prefer to have a button to sprint whenever I want and something consistent. 94 people said, I think they should remove sprint. 8 people said, other.
Well, there you go then.
So what it was it wasn't press a button and sprint. It was if you move in a certain direction for so long, it'll make you faster.
So it's the worst possible thing then.
It's auto sprint. It's not.
Yeah. There's
It's
going to be
not
auto
button sprint.
So what we're saying is whoever's developing Unreal Tournament 4 are a bunch of idiots. That's what we're saying. So we can discredit them from the argument right now. So my opinion is now more valid.
Someone says it's useless.
Well, it will be useless if it's
Well,
auto.
it'll be useless in Unreal Tournament.
Another person says it's useless. I can live without it, but if it must be in the game, I'd make it a button or just make it kick in faster than it already does.
The thing is, does anybody care about Unreal Tournament 4?
Not really.
I
I searched Unreal Tournament 4 and all the articles about it are from last year. So
no one. I don't think.
No, not last year. The year before last year.
So is that game even going to come out? It's like, does anyone really care?
Yeah.
It's not one of those things that's talked about a lot. You don't see all the news on Unreal Tournament 4.
No, no one really talks about Unreal Tournament at all.
Exactly.
The latest build is the UT4 pre-alpha, and it was updated November 10th last year. So it's still not even in beta; it's in pre-alpha.
There you
So
go.
it's anything can happen. If it's supposed to be an alpha, that means nothing in the game's finalized. They can change every single thing.
Yeah.
Chat's going slow.
I'm reading the chat. That's why I'm not talking.
There's no Unreal Tournament on consoles, so it isn't as popular.
What's
Popularity
that?
does not equal good.
But that's
Look at
not. That doesn't. It's got nothing to do with Sprint, has it? Your entire
No.
argument is that if you put Sprint in Unreal Tournament, it would affect the game in some way. That would be irreversible. That would completely destroy it. Yet it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't. People would just get the fuck over it.
Well, if
In a
it's in
matter of minutes.
pre-alpha, then it must be like specifically invited to play it. So there's probably only like less than 1,000 people playing it.
There's going to be some diehards.
There's diehards playing it, and
There's-
the diehards are telling the developers, "This is what we want."
There's going to be
go either way.
there's always going to be diehards that like the game to be a certain way.
Yeah,
Because I like games a certain way, and I like this, that, and the other in various games. Like, I don't think you should have stopping power to your bullets in Gears of War and shit like that. You know, I could go on for hours, but that doesn't mean that if you add one little thing into a game, that automatically completely destroys the entire game. It's normally when they change 8 or 9 little things that it's like an unrecognizable game, is where you get to the stage where you've just fucked it up. Especially if you're copying things from like Call of Duty or whatever, where you just literally just copy and pasting shit that no one wants, no one asked for, and just forcing it into the game. You know, people who just like the developers sometimes just listen to their fucking playtesters and don't actually listen to what the actual fans of the series want. They just listen to like these 3 guys they've got playing the game. And apparently their opinion is more important than all the other people that play it, even though they know literally nothing.
Read it. UT had Sprint. It affected balance. The devs said themselves it hindered gameplay. Your opinion is not equal to a dev or group of devs that have been in the industry for over 20 years.
Yeah, it is.
Now that's about it.
I've been playing games for over 20 years.
Yep.
So what the fuck do they know?
Well, if it's in pre-alpha, they must, and there's people playing it. There must be people who's playtesting it, so they're listening to them. They're not they put it in the game in the first place, so they must have thought it was good. But then everyone backlash and went, "Oh, actually, put this out the game. We don't want this shit." That's what's gone on. The developers haven't decided. They decided to put it in the first place.
That's what I said. Yeah. If it's so bad, why would they put it in the first place?
You know, like same thing. Halo Reach. They put it in the game, but people liked it. You know, there's plenty of people who think Reach is the best Halo, or at least one of the best. And if they had a beta to play, if everyone's like, "Oh, it's shit," we'll take it out. But the only thing everyone was saying was shit was the armor lock, and they nerfed it.
Yeah.
So if people's opinion mattered, if people actually cared about Sprint at the time, they would have said. But no one did say. They're all saying it after the fact.
The thing is, there's a difference, isn't there, between people who played the game at the time, the millions of people that played the beta, and people like FAVYN or whatever, who assert their fucking opinion as fact. That's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the majority of people that hate fucking Sprint. It's certain people will always hate it because their opinion it shouldn't be in the game. That's not the same as everybody hating it, because Reach had like 8 million fucking players day one, and they knew Sprint was in the frigging game.
Yeah.
Same with Halo 4. That had fucking 8 million players day one as well. Well, not day one, but you know what I mean. 8 million sales. This is going after Reach, so they've already implemented Sprint then. And it's still sold. So that proves it right there. Proves something.
Then this Racing Ground 3 had a good comment as well. He's saying about the comment about the developer's opinion's better. said that modding community's been fixing broken games on a daily basis or whatever. Because developers still don't launch fixed games still broken.
MCC would definitely get fixed if it was on PC.
If it's on PC, there would have been a patch like
I
a week with all the fixes. You know, even
I don't know, mate. I think fixing the MCC is a task too great for anybody. I think that's why it couldn't be done.
No, it's just because Microsoft's in 343. That's why.
Yeah, but it's fucking.
They've got your money. They don't care.
It's going to take something more than just. I mean, Halo 2 needs to be on the later version. They couldn't fix Halo 2 on the PC. That's still fucked. So it's not that simple, is it? The only people that can fix the game is the fucking people who have all the fucking updates to hand. What do you mean that's wrong with it? It's the vanilla version of Halo 2. It's like the launch version of Halo 2. None of the updates that were put into the game to improve the gameplay were added.
Yeah, but you can mod like damage values of weapons and shit like that.
No. The PC version of Halo 2 has never been fixed. Neither has the MCC. It's on the vanilla original version. They can change shit. They can change shit, but they can't patch it with the patches that were originally put into the game on the freaking original.
And they only had a couple of patches on like Halo 2 on the console.
There was a fair few.
I think only like 2 big ones or something.
Yeah, big ones, but there was a fair few.
Maybe a few smaller patches, but
the thing is, it isn't running on the map disk fucking update or the one like the 1.5 update or whatever. There's like a 1.1, 1.5 if you have on your screen, or I think, what was it, 1.2? I can't remember. It says in the bottom on your Halo 2 what version you're on. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they're on the vanilla original version on the PC and on the MCC. That's why it runs like shit. It's not had any updates. So I don't see how putting it on the PC would fix that, because they don't actually have those updates, do they? They don't have that content available.
Well, I mean, even if they put it on as it is now, no one will be bothered to fix it, to be honest.
Yeah, I've got a point about Project Cartographer, though, which was what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure they've done a lot with that for Halo 2 Vista.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's not the developers doing it.
No, of course not.
That's people modding it over 13 years.
So. How do you actually play that anyway? Like,
I haven't really looked into it.
I thought you could just play Vista games.
Anyway. No, you can then install it fine. Just get like a key for Halo 2, install Halo 2, install the. I think it's either a mod on top of it or it might be a special installer. I'm not sure. Well, they've got servers up and everything for it. You see, above your pay grade here again. Frank O'Connor's full of shit, but he's not a game developer. He's just PR. He's never been a game developer. That's what people have to understand. So when he's full of shit, it's just because that is his job. His job is literally to talk shit. That's his entire job from day since he started.
That's why he's the head of marketing for Halo Wars 2.
He's the head of marketing because that's his job. His job is to talk shit. He's not a developer. Nothing to do with the game.
It's to hype it up, and then you get disappointed when you buy it.
To hype it up, that is his job. That is his entire job.
Good old Halo Online as well.
Halo Online.
I'm just trying to catch up.
They are some good mods.
Halo 3 having the most sales does not equal sprints. It ruined the game. It doesn't. That doesn't make sense.
Reach was a spin-off anyway.
You're reaching for the sky with that one.
You're reaching for the sky.
You're reaching.
It's reaching for the sky with that one because you're talking about Halo 3, which is the conclusion of the series. So a lot of people are going to be like, well, that's the end of that then. Job done, moving on with their lives. So right away, that's going to lose you some people because the next one is a fucking spin-off, and then the one following that is a fucking game made by a completely different set of developers. So right there, you know, it didn't have the hype of Halo 3. Reach didn't have the hype of Halo 3 or the hype of even Halo 4, arguably. Because it's Halo Reach, not Halo 4 or whatever. So you're not going to get back that fucking level of hype and fucking whatever. Again, it doesn't make sense. That's not about the mechanics in the game. That's about how big the game was, because it was basically the system seller for the 360. It's not about the actual gameplay. Reaching to the moon, man.
The people that went back to Halo 3 were the competitive people, because in the end, Halo Reach
Diehards.
did kill the competitive scene.
The diehards. That's what they are. They're diehards.
Competitive Halo players.
If you go from Halo 1, 2, and 3, no sprint, yeah, and then you go to Halo Reach and you've got armor abilities, you've got sprints, jetpack, all this other stuff. You've changed the game with the abilities. You have. Okay, so anybody that's a diehard is going to move back to the old game because they're not interested in the armor abilities. That doesn't mean that sprint on its own, not all the armor abilities and all the changes in Reach, just sprint, you're saying, drove those players back to Halo 3. Just sprint on its own. Makes no sense. If you just done sprint and nothing else, it wouldn't have changed a great fucking deal, would it? Can we just be ground in reality here? Does anybody not fucking see that is bogus? Doesn't make sense. You can't throw these arguments out as though, well, here's a game with sprint and here's a game without, but they're not factoring in anything else. When I make an argument for whether, you know, the levels are bigger and whatever, that makes sense. That point can be used. The one where trying to say that the people went back to Halo 3 just because of one ability doesn't make sense, because there's more in the game than that. They might have preferred Halo 3's levels, gameplay, the BR, anything, weapons. You could go on for hours. There's loads of changes. Reticle bloom, all that. You know, there's loads of changes, so you can't just say sprint. That's like a cop-out. I don't think I'm ever going to reach the end of these because everyone keeps typing more. Halo Wars 2 is definitely going to be a disappointment. There's no way it's going to be as good as Halo Wars 1. No way. Halo Wars 1's not even good. But
don't you talk like trash about Halo 1. Wars 1,
Halo Wars 1 is not a good game. It's not a good game. If you've ever played Command and Conquer or anything like that, it isn't, is it? I don't even like RTS games, like, in general. So
just get XCOM 2 instead.
That's not really the same, is it, though?
Similar, but
no, you don't build bases in XCOM. You just have a team.
You just march in and shoot off aliens.
Yeah, you don't build bases. It's the same.
Yeah, the gameplay of Halo Wars 1 was a bit ugh. The story was pretty good.
Not really, no.
They were fairly interesting characters, considering we'd never seen them before.
They weren't.
They were. Got good old Forge.
That fucking, like...
And you've had Red Team.
No, who?
Red Team? Spartans?
Who?
Spartan red
No
team.
one cares. No one
Red
cares.
team.
Each subsequent release gets less popular in sales. Yeah, hence 343 Industries fucking the entire franchise from day one, from start to finish, not because of Sprint. You are reaching to the moon with these arguments. These arguments are like just reaching. You've got nothing. That's is irrelevant.
Turn Bloom on in loads of games as well. It's an option.
What?
Reticle
What?
Bloom is an option in a lot of games.
Yeah, but Bloom itself wasn't a thing in the other Halo games.
Yeah.
Correct. But the thing is though, does that
Does it
fucking
really
affect the
matter?
game? It fucked the pistol up, but other than that, what did it really do?
Well, I mean, the
It
pistol.
It doubled kill times for a start.
The pistol was terrible in the last few games.
Exactly. Well, yeah. If
Using
you
the
want to
Magnum
go there,
Halo 3.
yeah,
Halo 3 Magnum, Halo 2.
The Reach pistol is better than the Halo 3 pistol. Yeah, I give you that. But the point is they put the scope back on it, but you couldn't hit fucking anything with it because after 3 shots, it was impossible to hit somebody because of the balloon. You had to wait for it to go back down, but it took forever.
Reach had high sales though.
Reach
So
had high sales.
Couldn't have been the Bloom. People
Yeah.
knew it had Bloom from the beta and Sprint, and it had high sales. It's after the game.
Had
It's
higher sales than Halo 4, which removed the balloon,
Had about almost 10 million.
more or less. 10 million. It was about 8.
Well, I'm just going from VG charts.
What VG charts at 8?
I think it's 9.8 or something.
Oh, I thought it was 8.
I'll look now. It is 9.87 according to VG charts. And then Halo 4 is 9.73.
There you go.
So they're about the same.
And the population drop off on Halo 4 though, disgustingly bad. Like after the first month or two.
Well, it is a bad game.
Halo 4 outsold Call of Duty 4. Did you know?
Hey, no, it didn't, you idiot.
No, on the 360.
Exactly.
Yeah. I didn't say.
I thought you did. You didn't say
Overall.
on the 360.
It was, if you count overall, that
Obviously,
outsold
you count
all
overall.
the games on
You
the
count the whole
360.
game sales, not just the one console.
I'm talking about the one console because I mean it's relevant to the one console.
It's relevant in a way, but you should have said that from the beginning.
Okay, I'll say the other thing instead. Halo 4, the same year released Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 sold 13.68 million on the 360.
Yeah.
There you go. And Black Ops 1 outsold that and got 14.63 million the same year Reach came out. So everyone was playing Call of Duty Black Ops instead.
Yep.
Boom, boom. But everyone was playing Halo 3 instead of Call of Duty 4. When Halo was king, bring Halo back. Remove Sprint and make Halo 3 again. There you go, it'll solve all the problems.
Halo 3 anniversary.
You know,
But it'll have Sprint in it.
This is this brutal carnage guy again. He loves Halo Reach, yet he has to admit there's some major issues. No, what you're saying is there was parts of the game that you didn't like. That is not the same as saying Sprint killed Halo. It's a completely different statement. What's, you know, just because you don't like armor lock does not mean it killed the entire fucking franchise. You're not making any sense. And this started off as a sprint debate, and you've completely washed your hands of sprint now. Now you're saying Reach has issues. Well, what are the issues? Because a minute ago it was just sprint. Let's just...
Every game has issues.
Every game, especially sequels, are going to piss you off if you've been playing the first one and expecting the first one but improved, and then the shit that they put in the game actually makes the gameplay like 1,000 times worse. Is going to piss you off. Halo Reach is not one of those games for me, but if someone doesn't like it because they make all these changes, I'm not going to argue with them about that. The problem is when you're trying to make false statements like, oh, they make maps bigger because of sprint. Well, no, they don't, because they made maps bigger before and it wasn't because of that. So why is that the reason? It's bogus. Reach is full of double melees. No, it isn't. They're just bogus. They're bogus statements. It's not about whether you like something. It's about how it affects the game. It's not affecting the game in that way. So it's a bogus statement. That's what pisses me off. No, you were saying that Unreal Tournament would be affected if you dropped your gun for 2 seconds before you could shoot. That does not affect the gameplay hardly at all.
Because it was auto sprint, was it you drop your gun if you move in the same direction for 5 seconds, or was it you move quicker if you move and
Exactly.
you still had your gun up?
We don't even know that, but the thing is even if it was just the same as Halo Reach, all that would do would make it would just, like, Unreal Tournament's fast as fuck anyway. So unless you moved slow as ass without it, I mean, I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense. It would change nothing. How would it change anything? You're still running around. Obviously, if some guy is stood there waiting for people to come through a fucking door, you ain't going to be able to shoot at him quick enough to kill him. But, you know, that isn't going to massively affect the fucking gameplay, is it? Because if someone's hiding, waiting for someone to come through a fucking door, whether they've got their gun out or not, the guy hiding is still more likely going to kill him. So it's... And then you've got all the fucking different weapons and what weapon he's got, what weapon you've got, etc. There's all kinds of different things that are going to factor in. So that one thing is not going to change a lot.
Jesus.
That's the point.
Mm-hmm.
The devs removed it because the people playing the game did not want it in the game. That is not the same as it affecting the game. And also, we're not even sure that's the exact thing that was put in the game, because we've looked it up and it's not the actual... It wasn't sprint. It was like a different fucking mechanic altogether, where you like automatically start running after so many seconds or something.
It is different.
It's completely different.
Like, I can't think of a shooter with it in, to be honest.
Yeah, because the ones that have it in normally wank.
Halo 2 is going to have it in.
Halo 2 is going to have where you could press a button and drop your guns.
If you move
Halo 5 has it if you hold the normal sprint and it gets quicker. Acceleration.
Yeah,
boom.
accelerates before you...
But it's not normal movement. You have to still press the button to do it.
Hmm. Once again, balance equals even. So if everybody's got it, it's even.
Yeah. And it looks like everyone had
balance. It. So it's balanced. That's it. End of. Unbalanced would be like one team spawns right next to a sniper rifle and the other team spawns right next to jack shit. That's unbalanced gameplay. That's how you unbalance a game. They did that shit in Gears Judgment. That's one thing I can say. The weapons were unbalanced. But that didn't break the entire game, but they were unbalanced. So that makes sense. Everybody having sprint or not having sprint does not affect whether the game is balanced. Just doesn't. Flat out doesn't. It might fuck up certain levels if certain levels if they spawn in a different place, but then you're reaching because you're now saying, well, because of this, now it makes it unbalanced. It's not unbalanced because of itself by itself. That doesn't do anything. If you're going to say, well, because of this, because of that, because of this, well, those other factors are causing that, not literally the mechanic itself. A bare-faced fucking thing, it's the same. Everybody is the same, moving the same.
Someone using their sprint better than the other team would be a skill gap, if anything. The person getting the kills with the sprint is better.
You don't get kills with sprint, do you? Really?
Yeah, you know what I mean? But using your abilities to outsmart the opponent, it's not unbalanced. It's just being better.
Better. Yeah.
Exactly.
Of course it is. Better at. Fucking bound me out of my mind. You're better at that game, right? And that pisses people off who are good at games that don't have it because they get pissed off that people are using it better than them.
That's so funny.
That's just a funny tweet from FAVYN.
What was it?
I'll read it out. May seem like a gimmick to some people, but the mobility of the Switch is a major selling point for me.
What? Was he actually doing that? Was he actually trying to be clever there and say mobility because he did that video, or is he just being a dick?
I think he's just using the word mobility.
He must like that word. It's not a selling point because, like I say, you're not going to go. Is FAVYN going to upload videos of him playing by the lake on a table with someone?
Oh, he's got a tweet challenging you. Ooh.
Hey, what?
Ooh.
What?
JLL challenged me for proof that there's no problem with melees in Reach.
I didn't challenge him for anything. He wanted a debate, so I gave him a debate. Why did I challenge him?
He did a 14 kill on one level of Reach with just melees. Ooh.
Against noobs.
But then again, if you're only doing melees, you're going to get melees.
Why is that an issue? You can do that in Halo 5. You can do that in loads of games. What? You can do that in Halo 4, Halo 2, Halo 3.
James, go ahead. Go on Halo 5 and just punch everyone and get a higher score. More than 14 kills, boom.
It doesn't matter.
It's not skill-based matchmaking in Halo Reach anyway.
What I'm saying is it doesn't matter.
Ooh.
Like that
you're gonna get big numbers anyway. 45 likes on the announcement tweet.
But that doesn't prove jack shit, does it? That's all I'm gonna say. How does that prove jack shit?
Wet weapons grades talking shit as well. Lock him on Xbox. So. There's no point, FAVYN. Even if you make a solid point, he's too stubborn to acknowledge them. I already tried.
Yeah, in his failed debate, which we've all seen, where he failed to make an argument. He brought up double melees, yet couldn't argue the point.
Ooh, that guy from Britain. Oh, God, please don't. He is the biggest asshat on YouTube.
That's Beware the Flood, isn't it?
Yeah. I think.
Is it Beware the Flood, or is it that Dinobot? It's Dinobot, isn't it?
That's Dinobot, yeah.
Yeah, Dinobot.
Let's see if I find any others.
People are saying that Halo's not broken.
See
if they're right.
The man seems like a waste of time, don't you think?
Ooh. Well, they will wade in with that, won't they? Because they're all full of shit.
The Halo Collective. Mark your calendars.
Infamous.
is it really surprising that all the people that are fucking shills and or fanboys for Halo are on FAVYN side? I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. Whose side are they going to be on? They're not going to be on my side, are they? Because I've called each and every one of them out.
The comments aren't going to be on your side because FAVYN's going to bring all his fans.
I'm not bothered about that. Fucking, you can put 1,000 dislikes on that fucking thing. It won't affect me at all. The amount of people that think I'm right or think I'm wrong is irrelevant. That's not the point. The point is the facts. And if you can't argue the facts, you're just going to end up looking an idiot. It doesn't matter how many people dislike the video, and then you can go away and say, "Oh, I won because everybody was agreeing with me." That doesn't make you right just because people agree with you. That makes no sense.
What is he on about? He's smoking, saw it.
People who kiss up to people, like people who are like kissing up to LNG. Oh yeah, Halo 5 is going to be amazing. Where are they now? Where are they now?
Posted a YouTube comment from your channel like a week ago. And he says, a GLL supporter, everybody. Well, who's a supporter? No, people aren't even fans on YouTube. You're just people watching shit.
The people who...
No one supports people on YouTube.
People who are on his channel are probably supporters. They probably. It's like this is the mentality. It's like, it's not about who's right or wrong or who's making the more compelling argument. It's whoever you like more. So like if I say Angry Joe's full of shit, everyone's going to come after me because they're Angry Joe fans, not because I'm right or if I'm wrong, just because they're Angry Joe fans. It doesn't matter what I've said. So
and everyone can pull something from Angry Joe and say this is where he's talking shit.
Well, he is talking shit sometimes, but I like his content. But he does talk shit at times. But if you ever did a video on it, it'd just be like dislike to the moon.
Yeah.
So does that mean he's right? No. It just means he's got a lot of fanboys that follow him around and support him. Doesn't prove anything.
Ooh, we got Fletch.
No, not Fletch.
FAVYN, here we go.
This is what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Why would a guy like FAVYN, who constantly says Halo's going in the wrong direction, be friends with all of these fucking scrotes? I know it's Twitter, and I know they're not actually, you know, supposedly in a party or whatever, but right there, it's like, why are they interested in FAVYN's fucking content? Because he's in their fucking little club. No one goes to fucking my fucking Twitter to leave messages.
You don't use it.
Yeah, you don't.
No one leaves any messages
because it's.
Do they? No one's supporting me. But this is the thing. This is the thing. They're all supporting FAVYN, right? Nobody is supporting me. None of these channels are supporting me, right? Why? Because either I've called them out in the past and they've got no rebuttal, like fucking Fletch. Who the fuck is he? He talks absolute nonsense, right? He's just a fanboy and or fucking shill, right? Green Skull, same. Halo follower, Halo collective. They're all just fucking, so they're all on FAVYN side. Big surprise there.
Ooh, got another comment from him. Got another comment.
It's obvious.
The Ackman, why even talk about the guy? FAVYN responds, he's like my pet project, but I'm losing interesting. No need even debating him, really. People already think he's a joke, lol. Yeah, well, this is the thing, though, right? Right. The Ackman wanted to do a debate. So what's he talking about? Is he fucking stupid? Has he forgot that he messaged me and wanted a debate or what? Because I did that firefight video about him and he got pissed off. Just because I was right. And he even come out later and said that he was talking shit in that video and he's changed his opinion. So where did I go wrong? So he actually agrees that he was full of shit in that video.
He just didn't like the fact that I made the video about him. That's what pissed him off. It wasn't what I was saying, whether it was right or wrong. It was just, I made the video and he got upset about it. That's what happened. Go on. I know you want itching to talk, Danny, so go on.
No, nothing. Oh, it's just there's a comment from Benj Boss and 343 Industries on his Twitter.
Yeah, well, I think Benj is actually on my side, isn't he, in that one?
Probably is. Yeah.
There you go. When Benj is on
At least
your side,
at least you can donate. To
you're gonna win.
Patreon.
No, you're not. What?
You can donate to his Patreon. Give him some cash for making Halo videos. FAVYN.
Axman has one as well.
Well, it's all well and good having a Patreon, but you've got to have content that requires you to use that money for your channel. It's not supposed to be to make yourself money. It's supposed to be a way of making money to improve your fucking setup or whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? That's the idea behind it. For instance, if you want me to review Halo 6, but I fucking hate the game, you give me the money and I'll do it, because at least I'm not wasting my fucking money on it. If you know what I mean? That's the idea. It's like, if you want me to review this game, you pay me to review the game for you. That's the idea. Not just give me money.
Yeah.
Just give me money. It's supposed to be content. It's supposed to be for stuff to put back into your channel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my PC's fucked. I can't afford a new PC.
Jesus.
Help me out. That's what it's for. But
if you pay him $5 a month, you can play video games with him once a month.
Woo! Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we've got people. We've got people.
Game tag.
We've got people. We've got people in the chat right now that have probably. I'm not sure if any of them have played games with me, but some of them have definitely been on my fucking Twitter and stuff. So it's Twitch even.
Twitch. Yeah.
No one's been on my Twitter, but like, people watching this will know that people have played with me who fucking subscribe to me. I didn't charge them fucking $5 or whatever.
$5 to play with FAVYN.
Is that a month or a week?
One night a month.
No.
Wow.
One night a month, but how much do they have to pay to get that?
$5.
That's fucking ridiculous.
$1 a month or $1 a week?
If you give him
$5 a week or $5 a month?
A month.
$5 a month.
$5 a month for one game a month.
One game. So it's not one. It's not a night. It's not a night. It's one game.
To play the special Patreon game night once a month where we hang out and have a good time.
Yeah.
And if you pay $1, you get it into his Discord chat.
Right. Okay. So bear in mind, this is FAVYN, the guy that says there are no shills, no Halo shills. Yet he is basically the embodiment of a shill. He'll do anything for money, basically. Right there. Like,
yeah.
Need we say any more? But this is the guy that's going to come at me in a debate and try and argue there's no shills. No shills whatsoever. It's a retarded argument. There's no shills because Halo's not big enough. Yeah, it's the most well-known franchise on the Xbox. Used to be hugely popular, but there's no shills. Okay.
Ah, god damn.
It is funny how they talk shit while on Twitter, and then when they actually comment, like,
this is the thing: they talk shit on Twitter as though nobody reads their Twitter. It's like a safe space. They think they're not being watched. It's like, let's just talk shit on here. No one reads it, so and then, you know, then it'll be, I never said that, I never said this, I never did that. Like Rippin, who's just come in here earlier and said he never said that or whatever because he deleted the video. It's like, so no one watched that video then. It's like, that's been erased from history because he deleted the video. No, it hasn't. It's not been erased from history. We all saw the video. Some of us made videos about the video. Jesus. Obviously, he's watched the portion of that video that doesn't involve the video that I'm talking about because I started with a different part. So
Do you want to know the other tiers that people haven't bought into yet?
yeah, go on, fuck it, why not?
For the $10, you get to know how he makes YouTube videos, and you get his scripts to his YouTube
Well,
videos.
there you go.
Wow.
And for
Yeah.
15, you get all the other benefits, but you also get a special mention in his update videos and descriptions. Not even on the video, just in update videos and his description.
Mm. There you go, guys. I need to be writing this down, don't I?
I mean, some people, have the Patreon, and then you get exclusive videos that you get nowhere else. But I mean, no one really wants that for someone talking shit about Halo.
The thing is with Patreon is I'm not totally against it, but that's just fucking ridiculous. Like they're not receiving anything worthwhile, are they? You've got to do something. You basically, this has to be your full-time job to have a Patreon.
Yeah.
You can't do it like I'm doing it and just half-arse it and then have a Patreon. It'd be fucking wrong. And FAVYN basically does half fucking arse it, doesn't he? Let's be realistic here. He's not Angry Joe. He's not fucking whatever. So why has he got a fucking Patreon?
Well, he's got 7 already, and he's only had it for a week. So
How much a month?
he's getting $14 at the moment, 2
Wow.
10s, and then 4. Actually, maybe 5 ones.
$14 a month, guys.
So he says he's got 7, but it hasn't popped up yet because
Yeah.
it hasn't updated. But it's only on 2 5s and.
See, that money is for nothing. It's money for all rope, isn't it?
I know it's $15, not 14. It just hasn't updated. Yeah.
It's money for all rope, isn't it? Though he's not.
He's not getting much out of that, but he wants to get more. It's not like, I mean, if he got $15 in 2 months, he probably would take it down. But since he's got 15 in a week, he'll keep at it and getting a few hundred.
Yeah. This is the way of the world, isn't it? Well,
He'll put it in the start of all his videos. Donate, or at the end, donate. Give me some money.
well, yeah, this is the thing, but
To make videos about Halo. Just where he talks about video games.
I'm not totally against Patreon because it has its uses. Like say you want to go to an event, but the event is in America or something, and your subscribers want to see you go to America, they would pay for your plane tickets with Patreon, and you will be able to go and film at the event for your subscribers. So it has its uses, but it can be abused. Like, why the hell would it be like, yeah, you get to play one game of Xbox Live with me or something? That's just retarded, that is. It needs to have a fucking purpose. You can't just fucking... It's money for all rope. It's not even for content. It's not like YouTube where you put up a video and then you get money off the fucking ads. It's not even like that. It's just money for nothing. It's not going anywhere. That's my point. He's not using that money for anything specific. So there you go.
Discussion's dying down a bit. Oh.
I can't even keep up with the chat. Ow.
I put the mark again.
Yeah, see, I've got it quite low because I want people to hear me, but I look to the other screen and then I turn and sometimes I just catch my headphones on the end of the mic because I'm leaning over trying to read the comments. Like I can sit back here and you can still hear me, but then I can't read the screen. Right. Nothing going on in the chat really, apart from smiley faces. I've probably missed some.
Not another Halo game.
Oh dear. Do you want to play ODST?
Not now.
It's a bit late.
Well, haven't we done all the ODST playlists now? Well,
Heroic.
thought we did heroic.
No, we did legendary. With N7 spawn.
Yeah, didn't we go back and do heroic, or am I imagining things?
No, we didn't do heroic. We've done normal, easy, legendary, and
The day after,
action.
didn't you say, oh, the next day, do you want to do heroic after we did it with it?
We didn't do heroic though. We did legendary. We changed it. Remember?
Yeah, because N7 Spartan came in. But the day after that, didn't you say again, do you want to do heroic?
We didn't do it though,
didn't we? I can't remember.
No. We've got heroic, and there's that collectibles playlist, which I don't know if you can do in co-op. I haven't done them.
Still don't get what point he's trying to prove by going around getting melee only kills in Reach. I don't get it.
Well, he hasn't got. That doesn't prove anything.
It's like, okay, you can say this weapon is a problem in this game, and to show that, I'm going to go and use that only that in the game and get as many kills as I can. So, like, oh yeah.
So, hold on a minute. So, is this a game to 50 kills? While we're
Probably is, yeah.
So he's only got 14 kills in a game.
He gets standard kills for a good player, especially a Halo player.
Right. So
it doesn't say his deaths, but it just says he's got 14.
Oh, it doesn't say his death, does he?
And he said he didn't shoot his gun. He said he just went in and punched.
Yeah, that's true. How many deaths? I mean, it's all very well having 14 kills, but what if you've got 15 deaths? I mean, you've proved nothing.
Yeah. It's like, you can say to any game, though. You can say the chainsaw is a problem in Gears of War 4. Why? Okay, I'm going to use the chainsaw to kill people in this Guardian match. I got 20 kills. Woo!
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't prove anything.
And then you go, okay, I'm going to play Overwatch. I'd say the soldier is OP. I'm going to use the sprint and shoot people and get as many kills as possible. Woo, I got 20 kills. Why is it a problem? Oh, I just got 20 kills. That's why.
To be honest, if he gets more deaths and kills, then that totally invalidates it. Because if you're trying to prove that it's overpowered and a problem, surely you'd go like 14-2 or something like that.
Well, you definitely have to go positive, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
So you need the deaths to prove anything, but it doesn't prove anything anyway because who are you playing against?
You can use it to explain any game. You can say, okay, the AK-47 is overpowered in Call of Duty. Oh, I just got 20 kills with the AK-47. Woo!
Exactly, it's just redundant.
It's not a very good
in this Call of Duty game. I'm going to go and melee everyone with the knife. Ooh, look, I got 14 knife kills that match.
The only way you would prove it is if it was in a natural flow of play that people were getting shed loads of melee kills. That's the only way you would prove it. Not being a dick and trying to fucking get shitloads of melee kills. Just people playing the game the way they normally would. You would see shitloads of melee kills.
Yeah, you get
wouldn't you? In every single game you ever played on that game, there would be shitloads of melee kills if it was a problem. But there isn't. You can't go back. You can't find me a game on your hard drive from like 5 years ago or whenever, and it'll have a load of melee kills in it because it doesn't exist. You can't go back and do that. You know, I've got like 200 videos saved or whatever. Sorry, maybe it's 400. And I haven't got fucking games saved like that. So I don't know where he's getting it from. It's a load of nonsense.
Just another one of those rumor myths.
It's an urban myth that started up, and then people just roll with it because they don't like being meleeed, so they roll with it. Don't like sprint, so it destroyed the entire game. Roll with it. Doesn't make sense. We'll have to see how it goes. Shall we end the stream then?
Wrap it up
What?
at midnight.
Wrap it up at midnight. Yeah.
I guess so.
Any finishing words?
I think we've said all we need to say. I mean, if you go on FAVYN's Twitter, right? Okay,
Talking shit.
he's talking shit, right? This is the guy that says, "I've got an ego," right?
But then he goes and
FAVYN
chats
said-
shit every day about.
He says, "I've got an ego," right? Okay. This is a guy that says he doesn't give a shit what I say, yet he has got really pissed off at me over the last year in one fucking paragraph. Okay, so
Yeah.
he didn't go clue. Then, okay, if he doesn't give a shit, why does he want to debate? Okay,
Exactly.
then you've got Fletch. Who else was it, Danny? Halo Collective. Yeah.
Fletch, Atman, Halo Collective,
Fletch Atman, Halo Collective. Yeah.
and a Dinobot.
Dinobot, right?
The only people who weren't there were LNG and like True Scottish Gamer and stuff. They weren't anywhere to be found.
Yeah. So,
I think they've moved on.
well, then LNG deleted his Twitter because it was pissing him off.
No, he's
Oh
back.
no, he made it back.
He's got it back now. All right. Well, anyway, the point is, of course, all of those guys are going to be on FAVYN's side, aren't they? I mean, who would expect them to be on my side?
Fagging. He doesn't like it when you call him fagging. Call him fagging or call him Gavin and just keep messing it up.
Gavin.
Alright, Gavin. All right, Gavin. It's Fabbin.
I'm not going to do that because that would just be, you know, people say I'm immature. I'm not, but that would be that level. Then I'd be on that level. If I've said, if I'd like put it in a comment or something as a joke, but I think just saying that through a debate would fucking just undermine my credibility to the max. Wouldn't even go there. Even though it would be funny, but I'm not going to do it. I'll tell you right now. So I don't know. Like, obviously, the people that are Halo 5 fanboys are going to be on FAVYN's side, which is my point. Is like, why would you want Halo 5 fanboys on your side if your entire channel, this is not my fucking words, his channel is about trying to get Halo changed. Okay, that's his channel. Not like my channel where it's just like, I'm giving you my opinion
On Halo
like
and on other
like,
games.
like it or lump it. His channel is actually supposed to be about trying to fucking get Halo changed. So why then would you then support channels that don't want Halo to change and would like it to stay like it is or even get worse? It makes no sense. It's like, I don't agree with anything Green Skull says, but I'm best mates with him. Like, I don't agree with anything Luke the Notable says, but I like him. It's like, it makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. It generally doesn't make sense. So you can say what you want.
Did you know Luigi is overpowered in Mario Party because he can win by doing absolutely nothing? There's loads of video proof.
You mean
No.
not in Mario Party, it's Smash.
It's in both. It's not an argument. It's just, oh yeah, you know what? We can make a video showing this works in a video game, and that's a problem. So we should change it.
That Smash video though is hilarious.
I don't know.
It's Luigi beating level 9 CPUs, every character, by standing still and not doing anything.
All right, so they like go for him, but because of where he's standing, they can't hit him.
Not where he's standing, it's just they just kill themselves in the end. They just end up always killing themselves for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, if you just
Alright.
leave it long enough, you'll get it on every character. Same with the Mario Party ones. There's probably hundreds of times where it failed, but they just left it and it carried on. You're like, oh, he won that time, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Put that one in the clip montage.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It must have taken him a while.
Yeah,
But he
same
still
thing.
he still hasn't got the deaths.
It doesn't mean Luigi's OP and he's like the best, or like the AI is terrible because you can get it to make Luigi always win. It just means they've got it to make Luigi always win. Same reason. Oh yeah, if someone uses melees the whole game and gets 14 kills, does it mean melees are broken, or does it mean that person just got 14 melees?
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean, there was what's that game mode?
And that doesn't even say all of them involve sprints, because the whole point is he says you sprint into a double melee, not that you punch somebody in the back.
Yeah.
When they run away.
There's an action
So that's
sack
a different
mode,
that's a different story altogether.
where you have plasma pistols, the action sack mode, plasma pistols, so you have to finish them off by punching. So the whole game mode is about punching.
Oh,
so
you're talking about that Halo 3 one.
Yeah.
I know what you're on
So you
about.
go and double punch everyone mainly because it's quicker. If you miss the plasma, you're just gonna go punch and win. It's gonna happen. So
Yeah.
to say, oh, it's Sprint's fault, no, I mean it's just you can do it on any game, and if the weapon you've got you need to punch, you'll punch them. You know, it's not hard.
Yeah, it don't make any sense. That's what I'm saying.
Do it in Halo 1, boom boom.
Well, you could do it in Halo 1. That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do it in every game.
Yeah.
So there's no issue.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why it's still a point. He's going to bring it up, so you got to prepare yourself.
I don't really have to prepare for that, though, do I? What?
He'll say, oh yeah, I went on and got 14 punches in a match. Woo. And you say, what does that prove?
What?
You got
How many
14
deaths did you
punches
get?
by going for punches. How many deaths did you get? You got 14 punches in a match.
Well,
yeah.
he might not
You just
even
exclusively punched.
He watches this. Well, it's probably gone on for like 5 hours now, so he probably won't.
It's like
but,
a couple hours or so.
But like, you know, he might not even bring it up. Might be a red herring.
I mean, it could be, you could say, okay, this weapon's overpowered. What weapon? The assault rifle. The assault rifle, that's not overpowered. You can't go and kill people with that in Halo Reach, Halo 3. Oh yeah, watch this. Well, I got 14 kills with the assault rifle that game. Oh right, how'd you do that? Oh, I didn't pick up any other weapons, I just used the assault rifle. Oh yeah, you used against some shit people. Yeah, probably was.
Well, exactly, yeah. It doesn't prove it.
It doesn't prove anything, it just says you can use this one way of killing people for a whole match.
But
and be all right and be the best
even if you take his argument that it does mean something, that's melees. So you say melees are overpowered, not sprints, which has nothing to do with melees. That's like saying double melees always happen because every time people sprint at each other and you get double melees. But if you punch somebody in the back and they don't know you're there or whatever, that's not the same as sprinting and killing someone with a melee. It's a different thing.
Why do they never say sprint's overpowered because you can use the sword? Because they never say that.
What did you say?
Why do they never say sprint's overpowered because you can use the sword?
Use the sword for what? What do you mean?
Just to kill people. They never say that. They just say double melees. They don't say the sword's overpowered because of sprint. They never say that. And that's in...
Well,
it's not just Reach.
The thing is, I think that point has been... I think Weapons Grade made that point and it was shut down in about 5 seconds because he's an idiot. Basically, he said that if you had a sword in Reach, it was a nightmare because you could sprint, yeah, and it was like you could run up to people. But then I was like, yeah, but Halo 2 had like the biggest lunge in Halo history with the sword. You could get them from like a mile away. So what are you talking about? No one complained about movement speed in Halo 2 because it's nothing to do with that.
Halo 4.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, it's on the action sack, all the Halo 4 modes. You keep getting infinite thrusters, so you just infinitely slide over with a sword.
Oh yeah, you know that Ninja Assassin game mode.
Yeah.
We figured out what it does when you level 3, you get infinite thrust.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
That's I don't even use thrusters, so I wouldn't know.
There's also on that medal mode where you gotta get the individual medals. You had an infinite thrusters when you got one of the weapons.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're here to tell me these things. I don't know how I could. Well, I've been sleeping at night not knowing that. So,
Infinite thrusters is a problem. Remove it. 343.
it's fucking crazy, isn't it? Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Ooh. Surprised I saw people watching, just chilling.
Yeah,
This is
well,
just chilling.
we were gonna go, but then I'm just reading comments again, though. That's what happens, you see. We're just that entertaining, guys. We should just do more of these.
How many viewers have we got now, though?
Got 10. Includes me, probably, and probably you two.
But more people will watch it when.
Hey, we had more viewers than True Sky Gamer at one point.
That's true. That's true.
And he has 500 more subs than you.
Yes, but they're Celtic fans, so that doesn't count. No, I'm saying, and that's not even like me being harsh. That's just a fact. That is a fact. They are Celtic fans. So, whatever. Next Wednesday, we'll see what happens, won't we? And no matter what happens, FAVYN's going to go away and say that he won the debate. I was full of shit. So, I'm just going to make my points and that's it. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be a winner and a loser. There's going to be me with common sense, logic, and facts versus FAVYN with his army of fanboys. Also, Ant-Man's fanboys. Ant-Man. Yeah, Ackman's fanboys, fucking Dinobot's fanboys, Fletcher's fanboys, and everybody else's fanboys in the comments just disliking the video to the moon. But that ain't going to fucking change the facts, is it? The facts are going to be there, presented, and correct. So, we'll leave it at that then, unless anyone's got anything they want to add before we close down.
Halo 4 is the best Halo on the MCC.
It only makes sense why everyone votes for it.
Yeah, that's why everyone votes for it. Yeah. Okay, no.
Also, Halo 5 sold 400 million copies at launch.
I thought it had 16.5 million playing forward.
Oh, God.
That's fucking... It must be real. Must be. Can't be fake. Can't be wrong.
Do we know how many downloads there are of the Halo 5 Forge on PC?
I've not heard any stats for it.
But it's like no one can run it, so no one bothers.
It's a shit port anyway, so...
No, because it's a game for console on the PC where no one wants to play Halo on the PC, and PC gamers don't want to play Halo.
Well,
no, they don't want to play Halo 5.
Well, they don't play Halo 5, but it's not even Halo 5 because it doesn't even have
but this
half the game.
Well, this is the thing, though, isn't it? PC gamers might want to play Halo. They don't want to play Halo 5 because it sucks.
Well, it's a shit port, though. The thing is, it was ported by a company called Skybox Labs.
Yeah.
All the games they have ported are mostly RTS games, and then you've got Halo 5 Forge at the top.
Why couldn't 343 have just done it themselves? Oh wait, yeah, that probably would have been worse. So.
It's Microsoft's fault. What are you talking about?
Oh right, yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Oh, I bet they do blame Skybox Games for Halo 5 Forge being bad, but when they say Halo 5 is bad, it's Microsoft's fault, not 343.
Yeah,
find the
not-
evidence. Do people do that? Or do they just say Halo 5 Forge is good?
Don't know. No idea. No one probably cares. There's probably only like 5 people who give a shit. You've got to have Windows 10 for start. Fuck wants that. That's probably one reason it didn't fucking do well. People don't want to install Windows 10. Right. I think we've talked long enough. I'm going to end the stream.
Yep.
Thanks for
End it
turning
off.
out. What?
End it off. Go.
I am ending it. That's what I'm
Also,
saying.
another comment in.
It doesn't matter. I'm not even reading them now.
Closing words from Basil.
Exactly.